whoops, you're gonna want to type a stream announcement before you start stream. Back to Silksong. Silk's gone? Sure, why not? We can have some typos in the stream announcement. Stream pings. Back to Silk's gone. There we go. All my Silk's gone. Alright, we should be live. You can probably hear me. I guess I should check. Right, hello? Be live. Yep, that's me. Shush, shut it. Everyone can hear you. Not that they should want to. So, hello. Welcome back to Silksong. I guess we just hop right into things. Last time, I didn't have much time to stream, if I recall correctly. And then we spent the last hour fighting Grohl the Great. Which, I still was so... I was so frustrated by specifically the fact that, like, my first attempt, or, well, you know, it was technically my second attempt, but it was the first attempt that I got to Grohl. No, Groat. And I almost first tried it there, I feel. And then I died, like, somewhere close to the end, and then every next attempt was, it felt like I just kept getting worse at the fight until at the end I finally beat it. Though I did use more tools than I would have liked. So, whatever, I guess that's fine. We'll end up doing a challenge playthrough anyway, I'm sure, though that might not be on stream. So we reached this place. We've been exploring more of Bilewater, of course, or, yeah, Bilewater. And we reached the town of Bilehaven, apparently, so all these houses in the background, or these little nestings or cocoons or whatever you want to call them. I guess people live in them, or creepy, funny Bilewater bugs. Yeah, don't fall into the maggot goop. There's that path below us that we didn't explore. This here, we kind of just bypassed it. But that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out if I should go straight down there or not. And also, I had a bit of a chat with Board Guy last time. And apparently you can... Like, apparently Board fell into Bilewater from here at some point. And I don't know how they did that. Because, like, when I was in this room, it seemed like everything was blocked off by levers in every direction. But, okay, I guess maybe you can get down from here. I figured we'd, like, go up from here and unlock it that way. But who knows? It could also work both ways. I guess I should just enter this building here. No point in meandering about. What is this? It's just an item. Take. Seeker's Soul. That looks cool. Yeah, like, as an item decoration, it looks very cool. Look at these, like, little ghost goop things coming out. Actually, soul. Wait, yeah. Cracked shell containing soul drawn from a long-deceased bug. I was gonna say, it like looks like actual soul from Hollow Knight. Which is interesting. Oh yeah, we got this cute statue. Was it last time or was it... I don't know. It was somewhat recently anyway. We got this cute hornet statuette. Which we will not be breaking. Crafted as a symbol of enduring friendship. Oh, you know what I hope? I hope that if you break this, which again, I don't intend to do, at least not on this playthrough. I hope it, like, breaks your friendship with Flick. You'll find Flick dead soon or something if you break this. That would be interesting. Oh, hello? What? Was that? It was like a mummified bug creature hung up here. Oh man, I kind of wish I'd played the needle in faster. Oh well. I wonder if I could have done anything with that, or if that's like an ominous foreshadowing that, hey, that thing will go get you later. I'm not sure. Oh, but one thing that I did find out just now, like just before I started stream, I was watching a Hollow Knight playthrough, or what? Silksong playthrough, and as might be guessed, a lot of the playthroughs are still in the early parts of the game, which is why I, you know, feel brave enough to watch them without fearing spoilers too much. And this particular one was by Little Indigestion, who I've been now watching for some time now. Great YouTube channel. They've played Outer Wilds and Hollow Knight and some other games. Certainly plenty of other games. Oh, they've also been going through Zelda games. Anyway, whatever. I was watching their Silksong playthrough, and it was their second episode. And, well, they hadn't freed the Bell Beast yet. I think they'd, like gone into the room where the Bell Beast is trapped. And then left and did some other stuff, and then they ended up back there, and Sherma was there. Sherma just showed up there playing Sherma's, well, you know, the usual song that Sherma plays. And yeah, Sherma was there like, oh no, horrible beast is stuck. That's so sad, or something like that. Something to that effect. And Sherma asked Hornet, like, hey, do you think you could break this open? And Hornet said, nope, I'm too weak right now. But of course that was all done way more eloquently and not at all with weird paraphrasing dialogue like how I just relayed that information. But yeah, that's very cool. And that again confirms my, well, I don't know. Oh, what I've said before, that it feels like you can end up in lots of different situations in Silksong, like with different interactions. And like see NPCs in different locations depending on how or when you get to places. Hold on. What is the music doing? This is like... Oh. Hold on a minute. Is my music? No, the music is already the loudest part of the volume. Okay, in that case, I think I just turned the game up. Do I? Dare I do this thing? I think I do. I kind of want to hear this. I had... Whoops, didn't mean to press that. I had a chat with Board Guy before. And I was like pointing out what are like the standout music tracks for me from this game. It's got to be Bone Bottom, it's Lace's theme, it's Choral Chambers from the Citadel, and also like the Clockwork Core part from Citadel. So 2 songs from the Citadel, and now whatever this is, whatever is entering my ears right now, this music. Hold on, I need to let my cat out of the room. But yeah, I am glad. I think it just took some time to sink in for me to like hear some of these pieces of music again. Because as I said, like a couple of streams ago, I said that I like didn't remember any of the tracks from Silksong, and I was kind of disappointed by that because there are several tracks from Hollow Knight that I could just that will just start haunting me. You know, I will hear them and I'll go, oh my goodness, yeah, that's like it just does something to your brain, you know. And I was a bit worried that I hadn't had that with Silksong, but I think it just took some time to settle in and maybe paying a bit more attention. I don't know. There have definitely been occasions since then where I just enter a room and I go, whoa, look at what the music, or listen to what the music is doing. And this room right here, that's also done it just now. I don't know if we've heard this track before, but I imagine I would remember if I had. So this jump here requires double jump. Did we need double jump to get this way? I think we did, but I could be wrong. But I imagine this is simply a shortcut back down. I think we might have even been in this room. Yes, this is the prank chest, or not chest, bench. A prank bench. Look at the shape of this thing on the map. I don't think we've ever seen a shape quite like that one in Hollow Knight or Silksong. But it does make sense as a trap shape, like this reverse sort of funnel, so that you definitely couldn't climb up the wall. Yeah, and we just don't get a bench in this section. That's kind of funny. I'm hearing... If I go over here... I thought I heard like a mosquito sound buzzing in my right ear. Buzzing doesn't sound quite... Like, if you say buzz, you kind of... I don't know. At least when I say buzz, I kind of imagine something at least slightly low-pitched, you know, like a bee. Bzz. But that's, you know... I don't know. I can't think of a word for that in English. Like buzzing, but it's low-pitched, and it's just like... It's like more annoying mosquito sound. What do you call that? Anyway, I could climb up here, but I think I'd rather fill in that lower area first. Also, what's this path? That is, oh, we know what that is. That leads us to the mist again. And I wonder what this marker is for. I won't remove it. This must have been a double jump marker, though. I can remove that, I'm sure. This is a double jump marker. We need to go back there. Okay, well, rather than just sitting around planning for the whole time... Oh, don't get goop spurting onto you. And don't fall into maggots. We need to remember that that's a danger that can happen. Oh, watch out. You know what? I'll poke on some of you. Now, when I say some of you, does that mean like some part of you? Of one creature? Or some instances of this creature? Like several creatures? Who knows? Ah! No! Why does this always happen to me? You'd think that at some point you'd learn that you don't want to fall into the maggot water, but... Nope! Hasn't happened yet. I was talking with Board because yesterday I didn't stream Silksong. That's like the first day in like 12 days or so that I didn't stream Silksong for. We instead did a Hollow Knight render with Board, and I talked a bit about how like, especially since I've now that just broke the platform. Especially since I've now watched some playthroughs. I think I did this marker. Hold on, I keep distracting myself halfway through a sentence. Especially since I've now watched some Silksong playthroughs, or like the early parts of them, I've seen the Sherma encounter lots of times, and man, Sherma is just so precious. Like, just that line of, just that one dialogue box of where Sherma's, like, once you've opened the gate, and Sherma's like, great, what is this? Nicest gate I've met, greatest miracle yet. Like, that's just so precious. It's incredible. And the game, like, sets you up, like, because at first when Sherma says, like, oh, I'm just here thinking, trying to get this gate open, it, like, sets you up to think that, like, oh, yeah, well, I'm gonna go open that gate, and then Sherma's gonna think that, that they did it with their song. And you think, like, oh, that's gonna be annoying. And then you do it, and Sherma's, like, so delighted about it, and you don't get mad at all. It's like, They're attributing your work to this inanimate object, and you don't mind. Like, you immediately think, ah, you know what, Sherma? Feel free to do that. You can do that all game if you want. It's just kind of interesting, that quick switch, or how you just immediately end up liking Sherma. I don't know. I'm sure there's like some players that don't like Sherma, but hoo boy, I believe like they're surely in the like tiny minority. I mean, they must be, because Sherma is awesome. Hold on, I don't know. I should go sit on a closer bench maybe, or maybe I shouldn't. Whatever. There's probably no point. But yeah, Sherma's just kind of wonderful, aren't they? I still don't know if these enemies, like, when they fall onto you, do they deal damage? I feel like they must. They make that just too suspicious to not have it deal any damage. I'm sure that ball deals double damage. Is there anything else here? I guess... Oh! Let's not finish that sentence. I almost said I guess not, but, well... You know what they say about guessing? I don't. I'm just assuming that you do. Quick sling. Wow, another entry to this like massive tool section here. Quick sling, taut drawing mechanism built from reed and bone, intended for mounting on the limb of a bug. Doubles the number of tools thrown. What? It combines with other tools? Oh yeah, because it's not in the throwing section. Yeah, we've actually got two massive sections with lots of tools. And that third one isn't too shabby either. Can I play the needle in here? My goodness, sometimes there are just so many thoughts in my brain that I want to get out in relation to Silksong that I simply forget some of them. Those spikes are probably going to end up murdering me. There was another one. If I don't watch out. Well, we got the sling thing from up here, right? So I guess that's already a reward for this. But I wonder if the spikes also opened up something down below. Or maybe they closed something up. That would be funny. Okay, this is not one of the spikes. That's just a separate trap. No, the spikes are just fully gone. Got it. I haven't been down here, right? Yeah, no, I haven't. Oh, wait, have I? Is that where I climbed up? I thought I entered from up above, but I could be wrong. No, I think I entered from here. I must have... Wait, no, did I? I'm confused. Let's go up. Is there an entrance top left-ish? No, so that must mean that this is where I came from. So I can go up, right? I can go down here. And then, of course, oh, you're kidding me. Then, of course, there's also the path that connects us back to the bench. I should be able to get rid of the maggots. Yeah, I guess the maggots aren't too bad as long as you haven't taken damage and aren't about to take damage. Then the maggots aren't too bad at all. You're both dead from that. Wow, I like how that platform just creaked. Okay, this is fine. I can... Ouch. I was... Yeah, what did I say about not taking damage? Whatever. I had to check for secrets down here. And falling into the goop. Look at the way this platform creaks, or I guess listen to it rather. You can see it tilt, but that's not quite as crazy. It's interesting because like this is clearly just one of those other like floating semi-solid platforms, or not semi-solid, just floating platforms that we've seen before that like pivot around a central point, or at least that's what it feels like. But then they've combined this with like actual solid ground, so this is essentially just this like small supporting element here. I think that's very neat. Yeah, they went like, you know, they did so much fancy stuff here. In Silksong in general, I mean, with all the details everywhere and custom elements and everything. But then sometimes they still just do the simple trick of combining two simpler elements into something slightly more complex. Where am I going? This feels like it might be a fight. Who are you? Cheaper jumping out of the water. Well, I don't know. Can we really call this water? It's some kind of ghost. Don't eat me. It's some kind of gross goop, I'd say. Oh, no, get me out of here. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna go sit on a bench. Actually, is what I'm gonna do. I guess I can grind some soul off of you here. Just to stay safe. Hold on. I still don't know if you deal damage to me when you fall on my head. So we're gonna want to be a bit careful about that. But yeah, it was very interesting going back... Dang it. That's fine, whatever. Our bench isn't that far. It was very interesting going back to Hollow Knight. And just seeing how much less detail there is in everything. And like, again, Hollow Knight looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. Oh my goodness, how much more detailed... Like, they just put so much more detail into Silksong. It's actually nuts. And like, I noticed that, of course, when I was just playing Silksong. But now having gone back to Hollow Knight for a moment and then seeing this again, it's just like, wow. Quite incredible what they've done. You know what? I should probably get some soul off of these big roach fellas. I think there's some kind of roach. Let's heal. At least they don't explode. They look like they might explode, you know? they're spurting goop at you. That's a kind of enemy that tends to also perform some sort of inconvenient action as they die. But no, these ones are quite nice. And as I said, if you just pogo on them, you can really deal with the whole situation quite easily. Alright, we are about to make our way back. Is this the direction? Well, it is the direction that we want to go, because we'd love to get that bench. But first of all... Oh, new Hunter's Journal entry. Mothleaf Lagnia. This one is pretty, but not as soft as first it seems. The plant it mimics is flaked and coarse, and the bug's coat share similar texture. That's nice. Hornet's conveying the, like, actual feel of these enemies. Because, of course, we can't get that just through a screen. So, I go here, I go get my cocoon back. That's the plan anyway. Surely at this point nothing can go wrong in my retrieval of it. And it hasn't. Wonderful. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit on that bench up above. Also, look, there's only spikes down here, not goop. That's convenient. You'll love to see when a room, for a change, doesn't have awful maggot goop at its bottom. Just a pleasant, tiny change of pace. I do also really like the way these spikes look. And they're like kind of slightly weaving around in the air. Yeah, just like the amount of detail that they put into Silksong. There's so many layers of different things happening also. Like, look at there are like particles and bugs in the background and bugs in the foreground. And like 3 different layers of particles, mist things in the background, and then there's like plants in the foreground and plants in the background. And even if we're not talking about like, particles and layers, if we're just in a room and look at a wall, there's just this insane amount of bricks and everything. Like you can really see the effort they put into all this. I still don't know if these things falling onto my head are a danger of any sort. This should just directly connect to our bench, I think. Well, this bench, not our bench. Our current bench was up above, actually. But this one will do. I'm a bit suspicious of the fact that I didn't find anything in this room as I ran through. I was kind of just beelining straight for the bench, but I was also trying to keep my eyes open. You can't really be running through a Hollow Knight, like, and not pay attention to secrets and things. Ouch, what am I doing? There's really no reason to take damage on that run through. Do these enemies even attack me? Like, do they do anything? Oh, I should play the needle in. I've forgotten to do that to enemies. Life, light threads. Oh yeah, in my discussion with Board Guy, I decided that it would be worth mentioning the fact that you can use the needle in basically like the Dream Nail. Because I just felt like that it was the kind of a spoiler that if you hadn't found it by now, by the point of the game that Board's in, which Board has gotten 2 of the 3 melodies in the Citadel by now, like you would want to know this. Who knows when you'd find that out, and you're honestly kind of just missing out on like a whole aspect of the game that you could be engaging with and you probably would want to be engaging with. So whatever, I decided to say it. And yeah, Board had not realized that you could use the needle in to get NPC's thoughts. I didn't tell Board exactly what it does, like I didn't tell them that it makes the NPC sing. But yeah, that was certainly interesting, because as I've said several times during these streams, is that I wonder... what is it? I've said that I wonder how early people tend to find out that you can do that with the needle in. Like, did I find it out particularly early? Do most people tend to find it out ever? I don't know. And, well, I guess my sample size still isn't great, but it's interesting to know that at least one other person, well, at least one person hadn't found it. Hadn't discovered that. And I do wonder how, like, if I hadn't discovered it as early as I did, like in that spot, how long would it have taken me? Because it was pretty much just chance that I think I happened to play it in the halfway home. There we go, finally got an entry for you. Stop! My goodness, these enemies are slightly annoying. Slubberlug, a younger form of a muckroach. Oh, attacks prey by leaping from the water and snapping with its flexible jaws. Oh, and that makes sense that they live like in the maggot ponds, because like these maggots are obviously feed for the roaches. So the young versions of the roaches just live in here. It's nice that it seems like these... Oh, the enemies in the water, like it's not a new enemy each time they leap out. It keeps track of the damage that you've dealt to them. Well, to the specific one that's in the water, I suppose. Dude, oh my goodness. Get me out of here. Oh, no. Let's heal again. Can't believe how much damage they're dealing to me. Also, we have 8 HP, which is crazy. We have 8 masks. I don't think I had fully realized that I had this much. I remembered having 7, but not 8. Huh. Oh, I wonder if there's another area above, what is this place? This isn't Roach Town, this is, Bilewater. Why am I fighting these enemies? What? Why did that one just start hopping around on the ground? Flopping, rather. Wouldn't exactly call that hopping. Like, what are they up to? Because most of them haven't been doing that. Whatever. I should not just sit in one location and grind funny muck roaches. Uh-oh. I'm gonna heal up here. Hopefully no one hops into me. There we go. So where does this lead, I wonder? Oh! Whew. That could have gone way worse. We should be approaching the bench, sort of. Yeah, we are. Hold on. Let's just go down for a moment. Do we think there might be a secret to the bottom right? Ugh, I kind of don't want to jump into the goop just to find that out. Maybe I should. Maybe... Ah, dang it. No! Well, if I'm in the goop anyway. Might as well take a look. Okay, but I think there's nothing there. Well, my soul situation is slightly unfortunate now, I have to say. Or my silk situation... Dude, stop it! Oh, and these deal... Wait, did that deal double damage or not? I'm not sure. Like, did the grab also deal damage or... Or was that not the case? And I'm dead. Wait, that's interesting. While I was in its mouth, I was at 0 HP for some time. Like, while the jumping animation finished. That's interesting. Well... We're gonna have to do a bit of a run through that room now. Oh, that's cool. These, whoa, you're kidding me. These floating bugs, as you run along the path, they kind of pop up in the perfect way to get out of your way. Dang it. We are going to want to make sure we have full health when we go into that baby roach room, though. Because, oh boy, they might not seem... Dang it. They might... You're kidding me. They might not seem like much of a threat. But when they just keep hopping out of the water and grabbing you, things can go awry a lot faster than one might expect. Okay, we should get enough silk by just running back through here. Yeah, maybe I hit you. And you. Nope, not quite. That's fine, we can get one of you down here also. Yeah, so all of the upgraded silk storage, like all of your upgraded silk spool or spindle or whatever you call it, all of that is gone when you don't have your cocoon back. Oh! Okay, if it looks like we're about to get grabbed, we have to do something to avoid it. Maybe we can just like smack at the little roaches. Also, if you just run through this room, you can... Oh, you're kidding me. No! Give me my cocoon back! Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's gonna grab me. I mean, I'm pretty sure you should just be able to pay attention to where they are in the goop. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. You interrupted my bind? No way. Wait, what's this way? It almost sounded like there might be a secret there. Oh, you're so funny. Oh, the funny roaches. I'm down to 1 HP again. Alright, mask guard. That's not gonna heal me though. Surely it's not gonna do that. It's just a single mask guard. It's the first one of a new mask, or a whole mask thing. Wait, it's mask shards and vessel fragments, right? Not that it matters too much, but I think those are what the actual in-game official terms are. We can't go around calling them mask shards, mask fragments, now can we? Not that I did. I was just making sure that it was a correct term that we were using. Okay, so this opens a way back. That's okay, fine. What if I dropped my electricity tool into the water? How do you think the roaches might react? Like, would it somehow connect to the water and like electrocute the entirety of it? Okay, I mean that seems pretty strong. Okay, well we got the Hunter's Journal entry. That means we at least don't have to deal with these enemies ever, unless they show up in another area. These creatures look to have been bred deliberately in watery pens. If they are food to be, their scent suggests they must taste vile. I don't doubt that. Dang it! If we spend any more time swimming around in this roach muck, we are also going to taste vile, which I guess is good. You probably want to taste vile. That might discourage some people from eating you, although these roaches are grown specifically for food. So that might not actually save you. Not that hornet's likely to get eaten anyway. Dang it, why did I jump like that? Either hit the enemy or run through from below. Definitely don't just jump into the enemy like that. We can probably get some health on the way back, and then we do a simple run through the roach room, as we did before, although perhaps slightly better. Because we still ended up taking damage previously. I mean, again, oh dang it. At least that's not goop down there that, you know, it's not roach goop. Whatever else... Oh, my goodness. Whatever else you can say about these spikes, they are certainly not roach goop. Oh, you're kidding me. They are not roach goop. I love when it takes me 5 attempts to get one sentence out. That's my favorite part. Oh, if you're ever talking about a stream and referring to your favorite part, I think most of the time you're gonna say it's the part where they tried to say one sentence and just couldn't do it for 5 minutes. Uh-oh. Why? How does this keep happening to me? Just look at where the roach jumps, and then don't be there. In the location that they're jumping to, that's a location that you don't want to be at. And it really is as simple as that, you're kidding me. Stop. Stop it. Stop. Stay away. Just avoid them. They give you a lot of time to tell where they're gonna be. Oh my goodness. They really do telegraph quite well. Oh, that they're gonna come get you. Oh my goodness. Let's just go up here. No, I'm about to have too little soul to actually bind my wounds away. You know what? Whatever. We're running. We're doing something. We're going somewhere to the left. You know what? My plan was to get my cocoon back and then immediately bind. Uh-oh. And then immediately bind so that we're not gooped up anymore. But honestly, I think that the priority is get out of this room. Get out of here. Or at least get closer to the entrance. Is my wall sliding, like, more slick because of the goop? I think not. I think I'm just imagining things. Oh! Being in an area such as this will make you imagine all sorts of horrible things happening, I think. Can I hear an item? I don't think so. I will simply leave. Okay, well, now I guess I try to make it back up to the bench. I guess the upper bench? Do we think we can make that whole climb without taking damage on the way back? Probably not. The prediction comes true within half a second. Incredible. What crazy talent for figuring out what's going to happen in the future. You know, if you see a ball flying at a window and you say, hey, that ball's gonna hit the window. That's not exactly a wild prediction. It's not exactly this crazy miracle. And that's effectively what I just did there. Although I didn't actually think I would take damage in like the next 2 seconds. It was more of just a general idea that it seemed quite likely that we would take damage somewhere on the way back. Okay, no, but actually watch this. We did, we did die, and we are at full health now, so we can take damage. We can afford to do so. However, watch this. We're gonna make it back without taking a single hit. And we're gonna do it so fast. We're just gonna climb up this whole thing. We even created a shortcut for ourselves. Well, okay, maybe not so fast. Maybe we sometimes need to hide from these bile enemies. Oh! I need to use the claw line more. I have said that several times before. I guess it doesn't matter too much in just these moving sections. I mean, you're gonna want to use it. Like, it's great. It's great for these sections too. But what I really need to do is I need to get used to using it in like more combat situations, because that's really something that I haven't been doing much. Is there anything to the right of this? Probably not, right? I don't see what sort of secret could be up there. Man, that bench sign is so funny, because I was literally just talking about the fact that we hadn't had like a fake bench sign so far. And I was surprised by that, right? We hadn't had a bench sign that's like rotated and pointing the wrong way. But then here we go. It was a prank bench sign, or a prank bench rather. Like, I guess the sign was correct. It is just now incorrect because the bench is gone. Anyway, speaking of benches, we're near this upper one again. So I suppose I should sit on it. Is my volume correct on my PC? I think it is. Because I do remember that I turned the audio up when I entered, what was it? This room to the left? I think so. Although it's not playing that music. No, it is. Now it is. It just took a bit of time to start. Okay, what are we about to find up here? Anyway, I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye on whether the music or the game is too loud now that I turned it up again. As usual, I am terrible at audio balancing. These walls, they don't exactly feel like this area has felt so far. But they do remind me of other places. I feel like we've had these like castle-like walls made of brick in lots of different areas, actually. I don't know that they're like reminiscent of one area. They've almost certainly existed in the Marrow, I want to say. And other places that I can't remember right now. Oh my goodness, it's a freaking barnacle from Half-Life! Oh, that's incredible. Oh my gosh. Hello. They put barnacles from Half-Life in here. I wonder if I could, like, throw a tool and have you swallow it. No, I think it just hits your tongue. And that counts as damage. Wait, does it? It doesn't do, like, the whole make the enemy flash white thing. So, actually, I think it might not deal damage to you. Or wait, does the enemy... Yeah, no, I think the tongue doesn't do anything. That's kind of cool. Alright, whatever. I will climb up onto that wall. And we'll see how that works out. Because, well... Yeah, if I just do this... Okay, whatever, that worked. I was kind of worried that if I started wall jumping there, then the tongue would, like, reactivate and then still grab me. Barnack! Wait, oh my god. Okay, that is, like, just a straight-up reference to Half-Life. Unless... toothy growth that lives on cave roofs. Wraps wayward bugs with its long tongue and drags them up to be consumed. I mean, this must be a reference to Half-Life, right? Like, Like, obviously barnacles are, like, real sea creatures, but, like... I somehow don't imagine that they behave the way that the Half-Life barnacles do. Do they? I mean... I'm just wondering, like, is the fact that they're called barnacles in Half-Life, is that, like... just a random name that they chose that just... that doesn't have anything to do with the sea creature? I feel like it must be, right? Because barnacles... They don't have, like, big old freaking tongues. That's not what barnacles are. Pretty... Like, I have an image in my mind of what a barnacle is, and it doesn't look like... well, that. In any case, it's a video game, so it's almost definitely a reference to Half-Life. Well, let's get another entry for our journal. We won't fill it up here. I imagine we'll have plenty of opportunities to fight the barnacles more. Or fight more funny barnacles! What did I just say? Can I use it to climb up? I probably could. Do I care to? Oh! Hold on. Can you get eaten by a barnacle? What are you? Moss... Freaking massive moss charger. Mossy from Hollow Knight. Ah, got a bit of an upgrade. Or downgrade. Depends on how you look at this. Hello. Can you show up again? You kind of seem like a pretty horrifying creature, I have to say. Wow, that didn't even hit you. Whatever, we can pogo on you. Oh, I must not sit in the location where the enemy will spawn. Oh, you are also dead now? Who are you? Duct sucker. Suction creature surviving on the thick slime that coats its caves. And me. If you know, if there are any hornets around, any hornets to eat, I feel like they wouldn't mind surviving on me either. Can I see? Yeah, look, I think it's this vine. Yeah, that's the tongue. So we're gonna want to pay attention. Any of these vines could all of a sudden be a barnacle. That's such a funny idea. Like, never in a million years would it have occurred to me to put a Half-Life barnacle in Hollow Knight. Aha! Thought you could get me. I mean, we still might end up going up there. Almost certainly there will be secrets, surely. Is this a trap somehow? Oh, look at that. That's a pretty large bug that the barnacle ate you, although I think that might have been a bite that is slightly too large. Is there a... there's like a proverb or a saying in Estonian that's... like a big piece bursts your mouth open is, I guess, a rough translation of it. I wonder if there's an English saying for that. Hello? Are you just gonna keep not dying? I thought I could smash your body. Okay. Well, what is this? Why was this in a cage? Key of Apostate. Oh! Okay, we have it now. That means we can go to the slab and do... what, like at least two things. There are at least two doors there that we can open with it. What if I played the needle in? Interesting. So there's this... Yeah, actually, look at this... Like, look at the fur on here. This actually does look like one of the jailers. Huh, what were they doing down here? I guess we were captured here and brought to the slab. I don't know if this is, like... if this guy is from that same mission. But, well, they sure are here. Yeah, I wonder if they... you know what else I wonder? Could you get captured in a different area of the game? Or is Bilewater the only place where you can end up getting captured and brought to the slab? Okay, I imagine if I went to the left... Wait, hold on. What? This map is a... I'm trying to... I should keep track of where I've been in this room. Because it is kind of a large one. There were some entrances up above that I didn't take, right? Yeah, it was the barnacle paths, right. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, you're so funny. I'm in the goop again. Okay, we can go right. We can also go in here. Oh, it's another Styx. Well, don't mind if I sit on the bench. This looks like Styx, but I guess you're not. Huntress. Spider, your stench is strange, yet similar. Your tension is smelt strong. Do I seem a threat to you? This whole land keeps me cautious, tall one, and your claws look to have seen much sharp use. Yes, I kill gladly, but only to feed my shell and my brood to come.
Your meat, much sustenance it could grant, but too hard to pry. Your long, false claw would slash back swift.
It sure would. Good, so you can sense my skill, as I yours. A truce then, that we both shall live beyond our meeting. Huntress. Okay. Also, well, being called Huntress and Hornet is essentially the hunter in this game. Let's write this down as a new character. The Huntress. Same kind of bug as Styx. Whoops, that's not how you spell Styx. In, not waterways. What is this? This is bile water. Top left. Okay, I don't know that we have too much of anything else to note down. What else do you say?
You stay, spider? My brood needs meat much, the organs of others, or would you instead offer your own?
Oh, you want me to gather some for you?
Gift a shell swarm insides, a sweet feast for my brood's birth meal?
Brood feast. That's a wonderful name for a wish to promise. All right. We will bring you some food. I will not offer my own organs, Hunter, though I may bring the meat of others slain.
Good spiders, skewered, shredded, seared. Bring it all. Much will be needed, enough to sate my brood to come.
Several of my tools can prepare the meats as you request. I have been fortunate to find so varied an arsenal within your lands. Wait a minute, hold on. Didn't we do a quest like somewhere around Shellwood? For a very creepy guy who said like something about some ritual approaching? The birth timer, like what did they even say? I don't know.
My brood has not long till hatching, spider. Do your duty swift, and you shall see reward for the slaughter.
All right. I await the meat, spider. Yeah. Let's have a bit of a song, shall we? Chase the prey fled in fear, that I may know your masks bold, that I may see your claws sharp, stalk and smell and seek. All must feed. Soar the caverns high. What? All must feed. That sounds like hoist the collars high. Or collars? Whatever. The chase. I didn't read that. That I may... Yeah, okay. Well, we're singing the same stuff. I guess we will be back with a meal at some point. And we did get to sit on a bench, which is wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted. That means we... don't have a map for this? Is this a new area? Oh my god, it is. Well, that's just wonderful. There is an area above Bilewater then, and this isn't the mist. Oh, did I connect this back to a room we'd been in before? Is that what I've just done? That is what I've just done. Well, that's good. I don't mind that one bit. Hold on, just in case, I'm gonna check. Did I miss anything here? I know I'm not hitting every wall right now, but I think that's fine. So if I went left and down from the bench, I could end up back in Citadel. Do I want to do that? I just need to remember that there are still paths up through here. Oh, right, you're back. Hello, I'm gonna run. I didn't think you could get... Get me out of here. Okay. Sorry, let's go sit at that bench again. I completely forgot that big fella was gonna show up there. Hello, I'm back. Not with more food. Instead, I sit here. What does that quest actually say that we just got? Like, where do we need to collect this? Seared organ, shredded organ, skewered organ. Have we lost any quest? Like, have we failed any? I don't think so. I think we've just completed most of the things that we've accepted other than the, like, longer, larger ones. I guess the symbol for the quest just means the type of quest that it is. Yeah, it's not, like, quest-specific, because these two are the same, for example. Cool. Well, we should go look around for the silver bells, and we should try the courier quest again at some point. But, I don't know, we've also got so many new areas to explore. How am I gonna go around doing a funny courier quest? Oh, does this not connect back to the Citadel area that we saw? It still might. It just might do so from up above. But it also doesn't necessarily have to. Should I go around then? I don't think there's anything to the top left. Because we kind of just saw, I think... Well, I don't know. Maybe I should still go explore it. I must have checked this wall, surely. And tried walking into it. Well, I did now. Alright, big bug's gonna show up, right? Big old bug gonna attack me? Yes! You love doing that. Get over here. That's not how you pogo. I swear the pogo does give you at least some iframes. It just has to. I'm pretty sure it does. But they're not very long lasting. It's just enough that you could, like, get across. Like, if an enemy is running at you in a narrow corridor, you could deal with that. Do I need to get captured by you? No, I don't think so. There's a wall to the left, I want to say. So I can climb up through here, and then I can kill you from the side. I don't think you've discovered, or I don't think you've evolved to shoot your tongue out sideways. Probably not even if you were facing sideways, because surely it would just sort of flop to the ground under the force of gravity. I doubt, like, I know tongue muscles are, at least tongues have a lot of muscles, but I don't think you'd be able to hold that out for so long. Is there? Or, like, so far? I hear a noise, but it might just be these bugs. Surely this wasn't just for shell shards. Oh! Right, these enemies respawn, we already know that. Barnacles. That's such a funny name for them. No, we couldn't quite call them barnacles, but we still essentially did. I don't know, they also maybe could have called them barnacles anyway. Wait, did I not take damage from that? That's interesting. I think I didn't. Oh, let me out of here. Was it consuming my silk, or was that just because I also ended up spamming... Uh-oh, get me out of here! Wow, my, like the audio got all muffled in game too. Huh. Okay, well maybe there's not anything that way. Can I really not? Actually, this looks like it might be one of those entrances that you open from the other side. That's not out of the question at all, actually. Interesting. And this way doesn't seem to lead anywhere I could. You know what? We have a vent right nearby. Whatever, I'll jump into the maggot goop. But no, that doesn't seem to be leading me to any crazy good results. Alright, that's fine. I'll come back here, I will sit on the bench. And I guess now it's probably time to just leave Bilewater. I don't know that I can do anything else up here. Yeah, actually, it could fit several large areas up here now that I look at it. I don't know why I was under the impression that, like, after Bilewater we could maybe only fit one more, but I guess I might have had that impression from back when we didn't have, like, Cogwork Core and High Halls and the Cradle unlocked here, and Vamorium. Because previously, like, this was, like, the highest point of the map, like what's at the top of the screen right now. And, well, if that was our knowledge of the map, then yeah. Or I guess the slab, maybe. Yeah, we might have had the slab back when I looked at this area previously. But now... my goodness, you could fit like 5 relatively large areas in here. And honestly, they probably did, right? Huh, that's quite exciting. So, we can go back through here. I don't know how I would ascend. And it might be a silly move to just turn back here. We don't exactly have a bellway very close. What is this? I think I've already asked... like, I already asked that today, and I think I also asked that last stream. And I don't remember why I placed it there. I guess we'll go take another look, and maybe I can actually remove it. If I don't find anything interesting about it again. But of course, maybe I've just forgotten what was interesting about that location. Which is why we're going to check. Right, I should heal. I have the silk. Again, slightly wasteful to waste our 3 silk heal on just healing 1 mask, but... oh, or 3 mask heal on just 1. But, you know what? We can afford to be a little wasteful. Oh my goodness. Let's not get hit by the funny goop. What is this room? Have I been to the top left of here? I feel like I have. I think we probably got a flea from up here. That sounds about right. I think this was a flea. Well, there certainly isn't a flea here anymore. Whoa! Almost fell into those spikes. I like these little umbrella enemies, whatever they were called. We even got the second entry for them and I still don't remember. What an incredible move on my part! Ooh, I probably could have and should have stayed behind that platform. Oh, hello. Would you mind giving me some silk so I can heal? Oh! Looks like they didn't mind giving me some silk, but not enough to heal. Fine, you win. That's a funny trade-off. Alright, let's get some silk from you then. These enemies, if you're in front of them, they're scary, but again, as I've said repeatedly, if you end up above them in any way, you can just pogo them indefinitely. And there's basically no danger. Oh! There is danger if you're looking at a map while a rock falls on your head, though. That's slightly dangerous. Could be considered, not the best thing for one's health. Ooh. Wow. I, like, almost dashed over those spikes, and then... at the end, I had enough, or I was low enough to hit the spike. Do these spikes have, like, separate hitboxes, then? But I hit the, like, rightmost spike, which is the tallest? I don't know. I wouldn't imagine that, like, why would you add separate hitboxes for spikes like that? What is this? What on earth is this? Did I get an item from here? I don't know. Should I add a marker? Because, like, that's awfully suspicious. And if you look at this, like, these markers are kind of just facing each other across a chasm. Might there be a connecting path? Again, I don't remember what drove me to add that other marker, so I don't remember what that place looks like, and I do remember having like checked it several times already. So perhaps there's not really anything there. What I'm hearing right now is just that guy who crawls in the background, right? I think so. I will simply ignore them, I think. Should I go down and sit at the bench? I probably should. It's not like this is a long climb. We'll go sit and then we'll go up there, because otherwise I really might regret it. Let's sit at the bench and get rid of the maggots. Wouldn't it be crazy if, like, if you're covered in some gross stuff, if there's like bugs all over you, if just sitting down somewhere got rid of them? I feel like Hornet's quite lucky about that. Oh! I don't think that works for us humans. To be quite honest, I don't know how it works for Hornet either. Okay, and we go here. Okay, no, there is absolutely a reason for this then. There's a one-way path up there. Cool, so don't remove that marker, whatever else you do. Oh, but then... Oh, so this is how it might connect to the Citadel. So you drop down from there. To the left, we've been there. I remember we got like a memory locket from there, I want to say. Not that we're using any of them. We upgraded our Hunter's Crest and that's it. We haven't done any more with it. We should maybe go back down to see... What was it? Eve? In Weavenest Atla. They might have something for us. Well then, should I go explore the mist? Or should I try to get here? Because I want to go... Yeah, I mean, we should definitely get that double jump before we do anything else. Also, this passage here. Isn't that also suspicious? I don't see how else we could... I don't see how else we could explore the top of this. If not by actually just going here and trying to double jump up. Or like, what, do we think this could somehow connect behind the parts of Bilewater to something? I don't know. I'm not sure. Perhaps there's a different kind of secret... Oh, hold on. We're gonna have to pet our friend Bellbeast. Or what Hornet calls them. Hera! I don't know if that's what, like... I don't know if Hornet thinks that's the beast's name. Or like, is that what Hornet named the Bellbeast? Or is that just like a call in Hornet's language? Like, hey you, get over here. I'm not sure. Let's heal. We've taken way too much damage from funny, silly little bugs right now. Oh! Something that I really love is when you just do a hop that's, you know, shorter than your usual hop, and then you dodge below an enemy by doing that. It's nothing crazy, but it's just a small little fun move that I like when it happens. I'm still no good at fighting these enemies. It's not gonna be a great time when we need to come back and grind them for Hunter Journal. And again, like fighting them in these tunnels with, where they can just kind of run away from you very easily and make you fall into goop. That's quite tricky. Oh! Did I just hear an owl? Like, what did I hear? The enemy was to my left, so what did I hear? There was something to my right. It came from my right ear. Can I go up here? Bars? Right ear? Right here? No. I'm not sure if there's anything up there. I think I shan't be worrying about that right now. What's this path to the left? I must have been here, right? I mean, it's mapped out, so I... Oh, dang it. I think I probably was there. Isn't that... Didn't we find some snitch bugs there? I could be wrong about that. We found snitch bugs in lots of places, though. Oh, well, I don't know about lots. Yeah, oh, I forgot that happens. We found snitch bugs in several locations. It's perhaps not that impossible that might have also been a snitch bug location. We did find Grindel's like actual nest thing, or like where Grindel resides, but that wasn't anywhere near here. That was like the top left part of the map in was it actually in Sands of Karak, or was it like just close by? I think it might... No, it wasn't in Sands of Karak. It was in Blasting Sands or whatever. But like close to Sands of Karak. Hold on, let's just take a look at the map and I can show you. Or I guess, we'll get told. Yeah, here it is. Anyway, I guess I'll check out this room just in case. Let's not fall into the muck this time. Yeah, it was a snitch bug. Oh my god, you fight me! I forgot. No, my rosaries. Give it back. Stop gathering those. Can I get them back if I murder you? Should I bleed the needle in? No, that's risky. I'm gonna lose all my rosaries. Ooh, Hunter Journal entry. Snitch fly. While these bothersome bugs are left free to forage, no loose rosary or trinket is safe. Yeah, we even saw... didn't we see an instance where Grindel had like looted a chest in the Citadel? I do wonder if that's just always gonna be looted. Or if you could get there before Grindel somehow. And then maybe there's a different chest that that you don't make it to. Or if that's just like the one place where that can happen. Oh, of course. Should have remembered. I like... as soon as I got hit by it, I remembered that, like, yeah, that's right. That ball swings in from the right. I remember when I was running from the left to the right across this gap here. I remember being hit by that. Is there anything bottom right here? Probably not, but it honestly... Oh my god! Did I actually not get, like, into the goop far enough to actually activate the maggot mode? I think not. That's crazy. You could even hear me basically splashing against the water several times there. I feel like those must have been like almost frame-perfect close calls. Oh, I remember this entrance actually. Yeah, this is right above, not Bix, it's Sticks, right above Sticks. Was I wonder what's up above here, because like there's a path up there, as I was just talking about earlier, that there's like a section that seems to lead up that I haven't taken. And I wonder if I needed double jump for that, or if it was like a thing that was locked off from the other direction. Oh, how did I not get hit by you? That, I think, was also a very, very close call with the hitbox. Okay, I'm gonna run to Sticks. Just because we can then have a bench right here. Oh, is that another silk heart? Just waiting, or not a silk heart, a silk eater? Just waiting for me? Hello, have you got anything new to say? I saw your friend. Uh-huh. Okay, you don't have any new dialogue, that's fine. I'm not even gonna bother playing the needle in. Glad that you're content doing what you've been doing, though. I imagine you don't give me silk eaters infinitely? Or do you? I guess you could. It could just be the sort of thing where, like... Okay, if you, like, completely suck at Silksong, then, if you're just patient enough, or, like, you know, if you've been struggling for long enough in the game, you can just always get another silk eater from here. I'm not sure. That could be the case. I don't know that I necessarily think that it is. But I could see it being so, you know? What are these sound effects for these enemies? That's certainly a silly noise for an enemy to make. So we got a bench, right? I sat on it. I didn't just run to Sticks and not do anything. Oh, hello. Oh, we've fought one of you before. In some location. I don't quite remember where. No, I think... Oh, no, it was literally in Sinner's Road. Well, let's see if I remember any of that. I think most of the time, it was something that I did, like standing below you, or like where at least I was able to run off a platform to fight you. Also, presumably, it's not only gonna be you're just an intro to a longer fight here. Really? It's just, okay, I guess the challenge is that we're fighting you in an enclosed room. Simple key! Oh my goodness, this is huge. I'm pretty sure we only have one location left where to use a simple key, and that's Willow Forge Daughter. We've used 3 other simple keys already. That's crazy. So this is where you find a simple key. I almost feel like I should write this down. Simple keys are important and rare enough items that you'd like want to know where you get them for future playthroughs or whatever else. Locations where I found simple keys. So this is top of Sinner's Road, above the vertical room to the left of Sticks. That's a pretty clear description, I should say. Yeah. So we have... Wait, what? Door with simple keyhole top left of Bone Bottom, past Boga and Chasm and Mole Boss. I'm pretty sure I did that, right? Yeah, we definitely did that somewhere in... Yeah, this passage here, we opened that up. Okay, I need to cross that out. Apparently I hadn't done so. That's fine. It hasn't caused any kind of disaster. So we just go back down through here. I'm gonna need to check. I would also like to write down whether or not this thing needed double jump. Yeah, could you do this without double jump? I'm gonna try. This enemy might be here to help you, but I think you don't need it. Dash might be needed if you don't use the enemy though. Whoops. Of course you wouldn't climb up here. Oh, I remember when climbing up it did look like there's like you could walk here, but I didn't try because it didn't seem like you could do it at the moment, and well, that appears to have been entirely correct. That's kind of neat. Oh! Wow, that let's grab is making this jump slightly funny. But it doesn't seem like it needs double jump. So I think what I must have done last time was just... I was here, I saw this path. I decided to explore other directions of this room first. And then, well, of course, one of them ended up being Bilewater. So then I explored into Bilewater until I got captured and taken to the slab. And then that's how that whole thing ended. And I literally didn't have a chance to come back here for a while. So that makes sense how that path got left unexplored. That's fine. Fortunately, it got left, you know, it was left marked unexplored on my map, which is precisely why I'm trying to, you know, make sure I don't take an entrance out of a room or an exit out of a room before I'm actually done with that room. Wait, hold on. I'm too far left, aren't I? Isn't this, like, taking... Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I was gonna say I'm too far left because this, like, is already taking me to the mist, but no, I wasn't. There are several places in this room that have these big chain guys. Ooh, we're gonna get to go sit on that funny bench again that I couldn't figure out for the longest time. What? A silly little trapped room. Oh! Get away from the roach handlers. Or whatever they were called. Oh yeah, we haven't been in this room with double jump ever. That certainly makes crossing some of these jumps easier. Whoa, that's a nice, like, meaty, bassy thump that you get when you hit those. Alright, well, enough of that. We are going to go and do that funny double jump now. Which, of course, we skipped part of. Because, whoops. We shouldn't even have this door open right now. Because what you're meant to do, of course, is you're meant to go down below and use the double jump to get up here. But we managed to enemy pogo that. It's just an issue that, well, this room here doesn't have any enemies to pogo off of. Also, what? Where's the path that we came from? Hello? Was it a one-way path? Am I blind? Huh, interesting. Well, we can finally get up here. Who is here? Is this a... Doesn't look like a boss. Hello? They're just kind of chilling, aren't they? Let's hit the gong. Lit. Uh-oh. I should have played the needle in. Oh, that triggered the fight. I should have played the needle in before I did that. My bad, my bad. Wow, you have big old large shears. It's cool how many enemies have been using shears. What are you? Roach server. Brutish cook responsible for dicing muck roach meat into edible portions. Got it. I love how you can parry almost every attack in this game. Oh, big old master cook, master chef. Oh my goodness. You're throwing roach goop? You are disgusting. Oh my god, you are awful. Disgraced Chef Lugoli. Luigi's really fallen off. Luigi, what happened to you? Well, I forgot I don't have my Silksong anymore. I don't have it equipped, I mean, and we still have access to it, should we wish to. Stop throwing double damage goop everywhere. Ooh, and a big double damage butt. Oh no, we're gonna die here. Oh, I meant to throw a tool, actually. Oh, hold on, this is fine. No, run away. You can avoid this pretty easily, actually. You just look at where they're gonna land. Oh, and the goop didn't even fly in my direction. Wait, when you get hit by that, you get maggoted? That's why I'm not... Oh my goodness. I could have sworn I was supposed to build up soul already. Lugoli's freaking sucking my soul away. Or silk, rather. Oh my goodness. Well, Lugoli, I think I'm going to want to avoid getting hit by those things that you pop up out of the ground. Aren't I? That's fine. We should be able to do that. Like, they, again, are very predictable in terms of their pattern. Alright, Lugoli. Hold on. I actually get another chance to play the needle in here. Which doesn't do anything. Well, that's wonderful. Let's hit the gong. I guess this is like a dinner signifier. It's time for dinner. The dinner gong. Hello. Oh, some of you have just flown off into the background. I wonder if that's like meant to be the guy who goes to summon Lugoli. Hold on. Let's heal before Lugoli shows up. We don't want to be on low health when Lugoli is here. Oh, they will try to feed maggots to us. Yeah, hold on. Do you think Lugoli's like, no, get rid of the maggots. Bind. Run. That's fine. At least I didn't get gooped. Yeah, just, you're gonna want to dodge the maggots. Oh, that's a big life goal of mine. To not get hit by any more maggots ever. Ooh, let's heal over here. Nope. Ooh, that could have gone worse. For sure it could have. Oh my goodness, stay away. No, not that again. Stay away from me, Lugoli. It's kind of interesting. Lugoli doesn't like shy away from like fully approaching you as you're in. Oh, I thought I got hit. That keeps happening to me. Like a boss gets hit and then the effect makes me think that I'm the one that got hit. Stay away! Oh, that could have... Ooh, almost got hit by that. Lugoli, stop throwing goop at me! No. No, I'm gooped. I'm the one that's goopy. Ooh. I can maybe bind. Let me bind, thank you. Stay away. Stay away with the goop. What are you doing now? New move. Uh-oh. You're swimming in the goop? And you're feeding us that? Oh, no. Stay away. Stay away, Lugoli. Yeah. I know your usual clientele might like the roaches. And, everything that entails. But I would rather... No! I would rather not have that happen. What did you just say? What was that noise you just made? Oh, I didn't actually mean to... I meant to toss a tool. But this is fine, this works. I don't know that I'm ever getting rid of those roaches. Oh, well, we might at least get some hits in here. And of course they have to deal double damage. Okay, you're throwing out some roaches. Oh, you're so good at that. Oh, you're wonderful. The great and wonderful Lugoli. Ooh, I almost got hit by that. Stay away. Come on, dude. Get this close to Lugoli, Hornet. Oh, bind. They're not gonna bounce into me. Though I'm sure I will just get hit immediately after. I didn't. Okay, well, second try's not too bad. I keep interrupting boss death animations by going into the Hunter journal. But also, well, I don't know. They still continue afterwards, so that's something. Disgraced Chef Lugoli, once exalted chef exiled from the Citadel for repeated culinary crimes. Returned to their home caves, this chef continued to devise delicacies too repulsive for any bug still sane. Well, that was a fun fight. I love that it's like just throwing the maggot coop at you. Pickled maggot, incredible. Oh, that's for the meal. Oh, for a different meal. I thought it would be for this feast, but no, it's for Great Taste of Farloom. Well, that's wonderful. Incredible. I certainly am glad that we don't have to eat that. Oh, actually, they might make us eat that. Oh, that freaking culinary fan. That gourmet guy. They might decide that it would be nice to let Hornet also eat what they're cooking. I don't know. They seemed pretty greedy and not the sharing kind. So I hope that's true. I don't think we want to taste any of what that... any of that meal that they're going to be cooking up. Okay, well, that's cool. So we can remove this marker now. I don't think there's anything else that I know of, at least at the moment, in Sinner's Road that I could do. That door in Craw Lake was suspicious, but I don't think I can do anything with it still. I can't think of any abilities that I've gotten that I could use there anyway. We could go back up to... my goodness, where is it? Not the cradle. We've done stuff there. We could go back to the slab and use the Key of Apostate. There's this path here and this path here that need it. We've been in the Coral Tower. This was just a path that, or like a little nook that didn't seem to lead to anything or didn't seem to do anything. Why does this keep connecting in a direction? I believe one of these. Is it this? Yeah, I think this was the path that just says like, we can't keep going this way. This is where the world ends. So maybe this is the same. I probably tried to get across there, especially since there's a bench right next to there. So I probably tried to go left and didn't find anything. It's just slightly suspicious seeing an area that fades out like that. Oh, we have the simple key, so we could go do the rest of Deep Docks also. Or like at least that lower bottom secret area. This was probably just a room that didn't have anything, so I was suspicious of it. This was an NPC, I want to say. Yeah, that's the Great Yarnaby. Okay, so first things first, do I want to go explore the mist again? Like, I don't know what other item... I don't know what knowledge or item I could get that would make it easier, so I think I just have to try again and see if we figure it out this time. I think I might not have been missing anything last time. So we'll simply have to go see if I manage to overcome that puzzle this time, assuming that it is a puzzle. But currently that's what I think it might be. Ooh, you can just barely make that pogo. I feel like you almost don't have enough height, and you might hit your head on it. All right. Ooh, that's a bit scary. Everything's fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is the big guy I remember fighting, because this was the first one of these that we saw. Well, you know what? I don't actually need to get soul off of you. I must have gotten them. There was like a thing to the left down here. That you needed to swim in the maggot cube for. Although I guess... I was gonna say, I guess now we might not, because we have the claw line, but... No, I'm pretty sure the claw line wouldn't help us much there. Oh, well. Hold on, let me see... Okay, that's fine. I saw I had a message on Discord. I was curious what it was, but it's nothing urgent, I think, anyway. The mist. Yeah, so we've kind of been in here. But I didn't really manage to get anywhere. These rooms kind of just transition into each other in weird ways. They seem randomized to an extent. Yeah, there are these traps and there are wraiths around. We tried going up, like repeatedly up before, and that didn't lead to anything. I could now try going repeatedly down or repeatedly right, which would be very weird because we would essentially be going back. But I imagine what's actually going to be the case is that there's going to be some sort of hint as to the like actual direction you're meant to take. Like, could it be that these little glowy bug things, they tell you which way is the right way? I wonder if we might get some sort of confirmation that we're making progress. I'm not sure. We're going to have to just experiment here a bit. The wraiths are scary, but they kind of just yell at you and then dash at you, and you can predict them pretty well. They do, however, deal double damage. I like how I just said that maybe I should follow the bugs that are around here, but then I immediately didn't do that at all. Hey, I'm down here. Get over here. I also have a... Whoa, that was close. I also have, I think, like, at least one more needle upgrade now. Maybe even 2 more needle upgrades than I had the first time I was here. I don't know if I had any. So that's also going to be quite nice. Nice to have. Being able to deal more damage. And that's certainly a nice to have ability. Oh, it's these again. Yeah, like, I don't know if these are just random details floating around in the fog, or if I should actually be following them. It doesn't seem like they're leading me down any kind of clear path, you know? Because this, like, down here is where I came from. So let's say that I'd gone left, and I now followed them. Would that lead me up here? I guess it might be doing that. We'll see. If they show up in every room and, like, seem to be leading me down a sort of consistent path, I guess that might be something. Okay. This is feeling a bit like a path. And you're telling me I should go right? I'm imagining there aren't any to the left. They probably wouldn't want to make this area too confusing with these bugs showing up in, like, near several entrances. So I think I just follow them. I probably want to get rid of this wraith, though. Yeah, we certainly deal more damage this time. Okay, you are down here. Oh! It's kind of like we're following, like, Will-o'-the-Wisps or something. Is this progress? I can't tell. That, of course, is sort of the point of this area, to be confusing and... slightly maze-like. Woo! Bear traps. I wonder if I can get the bear trap to, like, kill the wraith. Oh my goodness. That could have been bad. Oh, and the wraiths also, like, take away your silk, I think. It seems like the bugs were leading me up here. But I honestly can't really... I haven't noticed the area starting to change or, like, being different. So it could be that I'm just completely making it... Wait. I thought the bugs spread apart and, like, tried to lead me in a direction. But no, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, here's another entrance. I really can't tell if they're actually connecting entrances or not. But it's kind of the only thing that I've noticed in here that I've got to go on right now. Hold on, I'm slightly concerned. Are these bugs leading me up or are they leading me to the left? We don't have anything like Shade Clock yet, do we? I know I said earlier that, like, I wasn't sure if this game would have double jump because I thought it might, like, take away from all the fun movement that you already can do. But then we found double jump. But I think I also said that about, like, a Shade Clock ability, like an invincibility dash, and that I'm even more certain about that. Well, I'm not certain about anything, but, like, with the double jump, I was like, okay, yeah, it might be in the game, it probably even is. It would just be interesting if it weren't, but with, like, an invincibility dash, I honestly do think that I wouldn't want one to exist in this game. I don't know. We might just find one in the next half hour, and I'll, you know, not care too much. It's not like it would be a massive problem to have an invincibility dash. But I do think it would be cool if this game just really forced you to always rely on simply evading and dodging with your cool aerial movement. Which I guess you'd still have to do if you had a dash with iframes, but probably not quite as much. How many hits do you take? That was 3 and now that's 4. Okay, 4 hits of my current needle. Oh my goodness, that's a bear trap. But I'm not even a bear, and this trap isn't even bear-sized. This very much feels like a new room, or at least a part of a room that I haven't been in. That's a very funny thing to poke on. I imagine I don't go down there. There's nothing to do. That would just warp me back to a... This feels different also, but I think it's just a funny entrance. Okay, just touching you doesn't deal double damage though, so that's at least good. Hello, another pogo, thank you. Oh, I don't know why I thought that was a background object, because they've never been background objects. They've always been foreground spikes that you just also happen to be able to pogo on. Everything's collapsing around these parts. I guess wraiths don't need physical objects to be properly intact. They do need physical hornets to be properly attacked, though, it seems. Oh, yep, this is not good. Wait, but that also didn't... I think I'm just misremembering. I think they just don't deal double damage. Oh, well. Not like that's exactly an unpleasant surprise. I'm not seeing the bugs. Oh, don't fall down there. That would be a mistake. I'm not exactly seeing the bugs around. Here, yeah, you're here. But, like, you're not exactly very clearly near a specific entrance, are you now? Ah, more bugs. You're guiding me somewhere. He says, absolutely not being certain of that. Are you taking me down? I don't think so. I think you're taking me left. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I might just be chasing something that just isn't real at all. I'm just chasing random background objects. Is this a new room? I think not. I could be wrong, of course. Oh, everything's fine. Ooh, there we are. Yeah, we still don't have a map for this place, of course. Well, if these bugs are leading me anywhere, I feel like they're leading me just up to that entrance. I guess I can explore leftward a bit. Just to see. Oh, never mind, more bugs. And again, this might be nothing. This might be just a completely ridiculous thing that I'm following. I think these might just be random background elements. But wouldn't it be cool if they weren't? Maybe. Are any of them down below? Doesn't seem like it. Well, as far as I can tell, these ones are leading me up. But again, I don't think... I'm starting to doubt more and more that this actually does anything. We've already been in this room. Yeah, okay. I don't trust these bugs anymore. And I have to say, I don't think I'm any wiser now about what to do in the mist. Like what, should I kill all the wraiths in one room? Is there like... Is each room its own puzzle that you like can do something in? I'm not sure. Whatever, we'll just fade out. It would be nice if I could choose to fade out into Bilewater, because then we would be right near the Bellway station. But that's fine, we can just run out of Sinner's Road. It's not like it's a long journey. Oh, you know what I need to try? In my conversation with... Because remember when we did the... we tried to do the courier quest, and we got to that scale room in the Citadel, and I couldn't get up it. And I thought, well, okay, I guess the scales just aren't lowered anymore, I can't get up here anymore. And I'll need to come back with double jump or something. Board told me that apparently there is a way to do that room without... well, I don't know if Board even knows that there's a double jump in the game yet, but Board said that, like, you can do that room at that point. So I should go ahead and try and see what that's like. We have a Bellway station. We can go to the blasted steps. We can go to... Oh my goodness, we can go to that Bellway station. And that should be quite good enough. So we just run over to the halfway home. Oh, and we might even see something might have changed over there. There was never a wish wall there, which is interesting. I guess it's just close enough to several other towns that it doesn't need a separate one. Hello, we are back in Greymoor. I feel like it's been a bit since we were here last. I wish I remembered if I fought Morwing before or after it was nerfed, because Morwing and Sister Splinter were two bosses that were nerfed in a recent patch, and I don't remember if I fought them before or after it. Oh, Nu's just fully gone. A scroll detailing the sense and tastes of Farloom's various bugs and beasts. Did Nu taste the roaches? Probably. Hey, there's no one else here. Oh, actually, there is someone in the background. Craig. Was their name always spelled like that? I mean, I remember it was spelled weird. Was it just like spelled exactly that same way weird? I'm not sure. Thinking again on the vintage nectar, my price might seem steep, but I assure you the few finer bugs who passed used to play a lot more. Purchase... Oh, we can afford it now. Absolutely. Take my money. It's not like we can easily afford it, but we can afford it. A fair trade, the stuff's down at the bottom of the cellar. I'll trust you to collect only the vessel you rode. I'd be grabbing it myself, but it's become a hard climb for my stiffened shell. Okay, I hope... I imagine this isn't something that we need to carry over in a timely manner. I imagine the cost for this one is just, well, the actual rotary cost that you pay for it. You have got a bit of a mite problem down here, Craig. Hope you don't mind if I take care of that. Hopefully that wasn't like your pet or something. I somehow don't imagine that it was. Though it would be funny if that turned out to be the case. Oh, there we go. Some more mites taken care of. Oh, you can't poke that. Interesting. Oh, new entry. Fluttermite. Similar bugs would gnaw away at unguarded food supplies in my homeland. As a child, I would hunt them, eager to make use of myself and test my skills. That's funny. Hornet like started off hunting these smaller creatures as a child. Okay, should I be checking the walls for secrets? We don't want to break down Craig's cellar, of course. Oh, and you've got like some greenery down here. That's cool. Okay, no secret that way. No secret this way either. Uh-oh. Craig! What is this? Craig, you've got a freaking ant invasion? Oh no. Kitchen's infested with ants. And it's a slightly larger problem than when we humans say it. What on earth? Wait, where'd that morsel go? Did one of you take it? Oh, your like helmet blocked that attack. That's pretty cool. Well, you are dead. My needle is quite strong. I like how there's even the smaller ants are like covering the whole floor. Wait, did you take my thing away? Hold on a minute. Yeah, you're carrying the corpses away, but how about my thing? Where'd that go? Did you take it to the left? Hold on, I'm gonna deal with the ants up here. That's so cool. What? Like, the actual, essentially just all of Hunter's March just burst into here. Like, the fact there's so much more red here now with the ants carrying stuff around and just the red ant enemies. That's so cool. A nice contrast to how dull the cellar was before. Honestly, Craig, you might want to keep these ants. They're kind of an improvement. Get a bit of excitement in the cellar. You said you don't like to make this climb anyway, so you can charge people for the entertainment. That's kind of morbid, actually. Maybe don't do that. Look at that. How did these ants get up here already? Oh, I thought I ran into a trap because something crumbled. But no, I don't see how these ants would have had time. Oh, to set up traps here already. Whoa, that's quite a dash you just did there. Oh, I forgot. Well, I didn't forget that you can down dash, but I have never, or I haven't at least used that on purpose very much. Hello, someone else down here? What? Where'd you all come from? Is this just a, like, I mean, obviously it's not a coincidence in terms of, like, actual game mechanics. But, like, if in the world where it's just, like, the ants happen to burst in here just as Hornet was down here? Or have they, like, regularly been going through this cellar pilfering? I'm not sure. I feel like they would have taken the nectar already then. Oh, hello. You're that big guy who's scary. You're breaking the platforms? What did I just say earlier about not wanting to break Craig's cellar? What? Where did you just go? Hello? Get over here. What was that freaking running move you did? Don't you usually, like, crawl through the ground? I guess you can't crawl through this bridge thing. I guess that's your issue. Yeah, you're only crawling in the, like, actual dirt ground over there. That's pretty cool. I'll throw a tool at you, why not? I don't think that even hit you. That's fine. I'm fine with not winning thanks to tools. Tools are a bit of a cheap way to fight, aren't they? Yeah, you do, Hops. Oh, dang it. Get me out of here. Hello? Don't trap me. You can't even hop in this tunnel. Wait, is this a cheese strat? I can just sit in this tunnel and hit you? I think it is. Oh, we also have a charge attack. I should maybe use that. Yeah, take that. You can... Well, that must deal more damage than usual, right? Because otherwise it's just 2 hits. Okay, the slightly larger ant is gone. I just called it an ant and ack. Ugh. Sin and ack and whatever else the TCP protocol entails. Oh, I was pretty sure you were going to do a diagonal dash, but I wasn't that sure, you know, so I still got scared there. I thought I'd picked a good spot to heal, but... Listen, it's been some time since we actually properly fought these ants last. It's been ages since we've been in Hunter's March, really. I wonder if there's anything to do there. There was that, like, druid person next to a statue, I think. I don't know if that was just, like, a small little lore interaction or not. Vintage nectar. Well, we've got it. How many things? We need only 2 more things for that quest. And I think that would be the moss berries. And then, of course, the courier quest. I think that's it, right? Yeah, moss berries too. And I imagine we get that, or we at least make a step towards getting that by going back to the moss druid, back in Moss Home. Well, we'll let these smaller ants carry away their friends. And we will leave the cellar with our prize. We'll see what Craig thinks about the ants. I hope Hornet tells... Oh, look at that eye in the background. I at least assume they're meant to resemble eyes. Though not bug eyes. I don't think any bugs have eyes like that. Hello. You're back, miss. Heard a little commotion below. I trust everything went smoothly. Sir, your cellar seems to have an ant problem. I assume in sending me down, it merely slipped your mind to mention? I mean, it didn't seem to have the ant problem as we entered. They, like, burst open a whole wall. It's not like the floors were crawling with ants before we came there. At least I didn't spot it. Oh yes, well, with your weapon and talent and what? I'm sure they didn't pose a problem. Yeah, could I get a slight refund maybe? And why? I see you've collected your prize, so we've both come out well from the trade. Enjoy your nectar, miss. No simple pilgrim will ever taste a drop so fine. Yeah, we're just giving it to a slightly fancier pilgrim. No, I don't want a drink. I just spent a bunch of money buying that expensive one from you. Okay, well. Good old Craig. Trying to get us to deal with this ant problem. I don't know what the Great Yarnaby wants. I don't think I have anything that comes to mind as a specimen to offer them. So, we could try the courier quest. I don't imagine it would be too troublesome, and it might be a nice thing to just get done and out of the way. However, before I do that, I think what did I say? I wanted to go to the Grand Gate just to see how that climb would be doable without double jump. So let's just go do that. We have a stag or a bellway right next to us here anyway. It should not be challenging to make our way over there. Yeah, another very weird feeling about playing Hollow Knight again yesterday was, like, you are so much less horizontal in Hollow Knight, because Hollow Knight has this, like, sort of leaning forward thing that she does, and especially when you dash, you are, like, I'd say you're almost more horizontal than vertical, but in Hollow Knight, you're just kind of this, like, short little cylinder that's hopping around. That also felt pretty interesting. Alright, let's call our friend, the Bell Beast. And we are going to make our way over to Blasted Steps. That's where we're going. Oh, I should look at the Bellway list, actually. Because so far, like, it's pretty long, but it doesn't scroll yet, right? Like, it doesn't need to scroll. So I imagine, and, like, you know, there aren't too many places that we could place another Bellway, I'd imagine, at least. So then I wonder if we have, like, 1 or 2 more Bellway stations that we could unlock, but no more. Do we think that might be the case? Because, like, I don't see... Because if it were to scroll, it would only scroll by, like, 1 or 2 entries, and that just seems, like, pointless. Surely you would just want to keep it short enough that it doesn't have to scroll in that case. Because if it's gonna scroll, you want it to, like, at least scroll, like, a full page, you know? Yeah, so I imagine it's not going to require scrolling. Should I go play the dicing game? Actually, I don't have rosaries, right? I haven't got the rosaries to play the dice game. So, let's do the run back to the last judge, of course, without the last judge actually being here to fight. The famous last judge run back that everyone's been complaining about, which, like, really isn't bad at all. Yeah, and we have the double jump right now, but even then... Wait, this bell wasn't here the whole time, though, was it? Oh, no, it was. I'm just thinking of a different location. I was gonna say there was no way to, like, get up here without double jump before. But there still isn't. Yeah, anyway, here we are. Look at that. Look at all these leaves. You're sitting on my bench. I can't sit on the bench now. Can I get you off here? Thank you. You can lay back down. You don't need to fly. That's kind of funny. That's a hilarious interaction. Flea Master Mushka. Yeah, you want a big old white cave. I do remember that, actually. Oh, hold on. I need to show you this. Yeah, we've already been in here, but I don't think we sat here quite long enough to spy a certain funny event that, well, I've already mentioned. But let's just sit here for a bit. And if you just keep an eye on that window in the background. I can even hear him. What a laugh you've got. Uh-huh, buddy. How about you get out of here? Oh, you can actually... They actually flash white like enemies do when they deal damage. Yeah, you know what? I agree. Kret is my enemy. Get out of here. Ah! Oh my goodness, I love it. They have like a custom interaction out here.
Ow, the pain, such fury over a mistake.
A mistake, huh?
Poor little Kret did not mean to steal a look.
Didn't sound like it.
This old carriage needs constant care. I was only doing repairs. I had no intent to intrude, and I barely saw a thing.
Lie no more to me, Flea, and be grateful you still live. Know that if you appear again, you will die. Should we test that?
Of course, Kret would never. Let's consider the matter forgotten, and you shall forever be my treasured guest.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't think we can even use it again. That's hilarious. Oh, you're on my bench again. Damn fleas. Whatever. We don't even need to deal with the fleas. It's fine. We'll just find a cave for them and then it'll be out of the way. Although, we'll be 1 bench short then, so... Perhaps it's not the best if the fleas are gone. So, apparently you can get up here without double jump. How? My best idea, thinking about it, without playing the game again, of course, was that you could just toss... Like, you could just toss something up. You can just knock... You can just knock the thing. You can just hit them from below. Well, that's hilarious. Okay, so you can just do that. Well, that's good to know. Doesn't matter now, of course, because we have the double jump already. What's this here? I wonder. These are probably simply rooms that were suspicious that I couldn't do anything with. Why is that marker there, though? That's not even a room. Curious. Looks like I have a lot of markers in the underworks. This one at least isn't pointless. Because I remember there was something there that I couldn't get up to. But these other ones, I'm not sure what those are all about. Anyway, we don't really care about the underworks right now. We could do the courier quest. We could go to Forge Daughter and explore that direction. I might want to do that. Yeah, courier quest or that. It's interesting that this here isn't like actually visibly connected to Belhard. I don't know what the point of having it be separated would be. But I guess that's fine. What was this? Oh, this is actually, I think, where we saw Gilly, I think? Yeah, Gilly at the statue, inspecting the interesting statue. So, I guess we run back to the Beltway station. I'll go do... Yeah, I think I'll go use the simple key. I wonder if there is another simple key location that we could use a simple key in. I feel like we've already used... I mean, I don't feel like we've already used a lot. We have already used 4. Or, well, we will have once we use this one. I'm trying to remember how many there were in Hollow Knight. Not that many more than 4. But I think there were like 5. Oh, dang it. And one of them, I guess, is the one that was added for God Home then. That you get from the Pale Lurker. But yeah, I think there are like 5 or 6 in Hollow Knight. Maybe it is even just 4. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. Like, what are the uses for simple keys? You've got Gigi's Door. You've got Waterways. You've got the God Home cocoon thing. Or coffin, rather. And that's 3. What am I missing? There's one use in City of Tears for sure. I think that's to get into, like, you know, to get to Silksong's with Marisa. And that's 4 keys. Maybe there are only 4, but I think I must be missing one. Oh well, that's fine. And we're not even playing Hollow Knight right now. I must be missing one from my list, of course. Not in general in Hollow Knight. Bellheart, Shellwood, where are we going? Deep Docks, that's where we want to go. Let's go explore that. It does seem like I'm putting off the courier quest. I should probably just get it done. It's not like it's this huge long undertaking. Like the run isn't going to take that long. Especially now that we have double jump. We've got quite versatile set of movement options. And we're basically already back at Forge Daughter. I wonder if there are other things in the Deep Docks that I could now explore with my double jump though. I don't remember having marked anything down that I'd need to use double jump on, but it might be worth trying anyway. Can I buy... Actually, I can't buy anything from you, certainly. Wait, you also have a separate speak spot? Did I ever realize that? I know early game I checked for spots like that, and then I didn't find them on some shopkeepers, so I gave up, and then I discovered that they do have them. I don't remember what the situation was with Forge Daughter. No, I'm pretty sure we've done that already. Okay. You just sell sharpened. Okay, so I actually don't want anything from you. I've already bought every unique item that you sell. What? That you sell? Bug terminology is freaking taking over my speech. Okay, heavy door chained with a simple padlock. Use simple key. Yes, let's go. I do hope I sat on that bench. It would be silly if I hadn't. But sometimes we do silly things. Oh, that door was going up in sort of discrete chunks. Maybe I should have stayed and watched. Right, I remember these like crawling explodey slugs. We're gonna have to watch out with them. That lava almost certainly deals double damage because, well, what doesn't? What doesn't deal double damage in Silksong? I think it just got defeated by your own flint, actually. You should know that it does that. You work here. Okay, big freaking lava room. Ooh, probably shouldn't get hit by the lava bugs though. Ooh, oh well. I can say that, but clearly it does not affect my actions or doesn't guide it. I don't think we've heard this music before. Or it might be a remix or a slight variation on what we've heard before. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. It could also be that I just haven't been in Deep Docks for a while and that's why I simply don't recognize this track. Maybe it was playing the whole time we were here before. Not in this room, of course, because we haven't been in this room, but you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. Ooh, what? How did that reach me? Whatever. We have enough health to tank hits like that now. Of course, I shouldn't rely on that, because there are going to be things that we can't tank. And, of course, on other playthroughs, we won't be able to do that at all. Hello. You are a lava log. We got a Hornet comment. What seems at first to a purely defensive mechanism may also be necessary to rid this creature of excess heat. Ah. You know what? That's a great idea, Hornet. You might be right about that. Oh, is this a... Well, I guess it's a trap, but also... It's not much of one, you know? Ouch. Probably shouldn't be sitting there. What am I doing? Right, these are the, like, dangerous explosive flints. We're going to want to be slightly careful with those. Are there more enemies? No. I think have I had Gathering Swarm or, sorry, Magnetite Bush? I think I've had that on basically the whole game. If I have to do a playthrough where I don't have that, that's certainly going to be something to get used to. Especially because the rosaries roll around so much, which, I mean, is the reason why I have it equipped. Okay, lever in that direction. This feels like it could be a secret hidden wall. Looks like it could even be blown up from the right side or left side or somewhere. But it doesn't seem to be actually doable from here. It just looks like that wall is something that you'd be able to pass through at some point. Hold on, this should be where we entered from, I think. No, it's slightly lower, actually. Wait, is it? No. I mean, it is slightly lower than the entrance where we came from, but it still is overall the tunnel that we came here from. Okay, I think bottom left must be bonus, surely. Must it, though? I don't know. It seems to me that top right is sort of the thing that will connect us, like, to the other end of this path that we saw ages ago. Wow, I love the way they just, like, blow up when they fall into lava. That's crazy. Shard button, let's see. Why would I ever buy shards from any of the NPCs that sell them when I could simply keep finding them everywhere? And we tend to need rosaries way more than shards. There are some quests in the towns that we just need to pay rosaries to complete. So we certainly have uses for rosaries, and there are of course some things in shops that we haven't bought, though not too many. There aren't too many shops that I'm aware of currently where I haven't bought everything that I can. I swear some, like, aspect of the soundtrack here sounds like Hollow Knight. Like, there's sort of a familiar theme, at least in some sections of it there. Okay, I kind of am a bit suspicious that I might have missed something in that room. Felt like a small amount of secrets to find. We basically didn't find any secrets, we just found one shard bottle bottom left and some rosaries in like this small nook. And that was kind of it. Oh, I can't pogo on you at all. Or, well, I can, but it doesn't deal damage. But pogoing does still work, of course, too. Move me around and, avoid taking damage. Whoa, did that get you? No, it, like, distracted you. What? You can climb through? Okay. Oh, and you can hop around. That's crazy. I love how well the enemies can just move around in this game. In Hollow Knight, you might just, you know, see an enemy and run away, and that's it. The enemy will not follow you very well. But here, that is not the case at all. Smelt Shoveler. We've read the first entry, of course. This kingdom appears more advanced in metalwork than my own ever was, in great part due to the natural heat source at its base. Working in such an environment is an impressive feat. I don't know, this kingdom seems more, like, Farloom seems more advanced than Hallownest in every way. I don't think it's just in metalworking. Oh my god, I was close enough for that? Really? Well, that's kind of not good. Our heal got interrupted, and if we get hit by one more burst like that, then we're dead. That's fine. That just motivates us to be more careful. Can I go this way? Not really. Should I be walking into that? No. Almost certainly not. You are still around, aren't you? My goodness. Are you the same enemy that I fought before? I think it might be. That's very cool how they just climb around. Are you gonna blow up? No. I guess you were not damaged by the slug. I suppose you are wearing lots of protective armor. I guess that would be to protect from just such an event. Oh! Whew. Can you come down here? We can maybe fight here. This is like a nice little arena. Never mind. You didn't get to enjoy the arena very much. Deep Diver. Bell-clad bug responsible for mining the deeper, treacherous depths below their docks. This is also meant to be like a slight pun on diving bell. I imagine it must be. Did the audio just clip there? I think it did. It's like, I don't know, the 5th time it has happened in all the time, in all our time in Silksong, so it's not like it's a big problem, but yeah, it seems like sometimes, in rare occasions, sound effects can get interrupted. Whoa! Did I just bounce that off the wall? I do think I did. Was there anything that I missed in the left tunnel here? Probably. Or actually, not probably. I somehow don't think that I missed anything. But here, look at how glowy that is. That's crazy. Flint slate. Sharpening slate made from cut and polished flint gem temporarily superheats the needle's blade, imbuing each slash with flame and increasing lethality. And we have 5 charges of those. Got it. So it's a tool that doesn't actually... that we don't actually toss. Is it in the throwing slot? It is in the throwing slot. Okay. So we give up like a projectile move simply to have our needle be stronger, basically. That might be fine. That might be a perfectly valid use for a tool slot, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm also just not particularly interested in switching out my tools. So, when I was here before, we were kind of distracted by that big enemy attacking us. The dive... whatever. Big deep diver. I think we're mostly done, though. That other room that we saw... that did have, like, levers. Like, doors with levers. Or, what? Not levers. Like, locked-off doors that you'd assume would be opened by levers. And I wonder how we might get back there, because we definitely didn't open them. I should have maybe added markers. You know what? I'll add a marker right now, just vaguely in that direction. In that general direction. Because I hope... well, you know, we don't want to forget it. Oh, it's another big fella. Wow, you just died fast. I guess that lava helped. That lava helped a bit. Oh, we're about to get blown up by funny coals. Or flint, rather. Whatever. Call it what you will. Alright, these guys are pretty easy to defeat as long as you're not panicking and running away from them. Oh, look, there's propellers in the background. I hadn't really noticed them very much. Like, I hadn't noticed propellers being around very much before Citadel, but... And maybe they weren't. Maybe this is the only place they are. But that's probably not the case. They've probably been in the background in various areas before. It's just in Citadel you actually start interacting with them. Could I... This is another wall that seems like you could break it. Do I actually need to use my flint tool? Like the thing we just got? I'm not sure. It would, again, it would feel weird if a tool were like required to interact with the world, like to like create fire or something. Ah, dang it. To create fire or something like that. That just doesn't feel like how this game would work. But I could be wrong. And if we're out of ideas at some point, we might want to try that. I feel like I must, like... There was a marker... Oh my goodness, stay away. We had a marker in the bottom part of this room also, like not just for the simple key path. And I'm kind of wondering what that's about. Yeah, like we had a marker down here. Oh, and there's also a path here. Curious. Yeah, so why did I add a separate marker here? Did I somehow hear something through the walls, perhaps? That might have been it. There's also crumbling up here. Or maybe I just didn't have the map for this location yet and I pointed it in a random direction. Right, and this... Oh, claw is required here. Or not claw, you know. No, it is claw. Claw grip, yeah. When I say claw, my brain thinks mantis claw, but no, that's not what this is. And claw is still the correct name. But look at that. I don't think I ever marked that down as a thing that might need the grappling hook thing. Even though it very clearly does. And it looks just like the other rings that we've seen in places. That is a spool fragment. I think that's what those were called. Hello? Can I pogo you? Oh, well, I probably could, but it's not going to be easy. Let's just attack from below. And we could even do this. I like that move. I should use it more. I kind of got used to having Threadstorm, and I guess I didn't even use Threadstorm that much. But I certainly got used to using Threadstorm, so now I just... Ah! Now I essentially don't end up using this new ability at all. What is it called again? It's not Silk Spear. Silk Spear is a different thing. It's some sort of dash ability. Oh, hello. You have lava down here. I don't know. I saw you floating there, and I was like, okay, well, if there's no floor, how am I gonna fight you? But I think the answer to that is somehow we still are. Okay, stay away from you. We have taken more damage than is quite ideal here. Do I pogo on you across here? No, you don't seem too inclined to enable that. There we go. Claw line required. That makes sense. And I guess, oops, I guess this is how we wrap back around to those doors that were blocked off before. That's wonderful. But that also means I should check right before I go left, I imagine. Oh my god, what a move! Do those also give me height, like when I claw shot into those? I wonder. I think it might have done, I'm not sure. Maybe it just collided in the air. Wow, you are... What? You're following me into here? Oh, that was a bad pogo too. Are you still alive, or... No, I'm pretty sure that rosary is from you getting blown up here. Well, that wasn't exactly a great performance on my part, but... We will take the fact that we are alive and our enemy is dead. That's quite acceptable. Can I, like... Yeah, I can do that. I can pogo that explosive through the spikes. You also blew up the spikes, that's crazy. Like, I can understand destroying the crumbly ground, but you just destroyed the spikes? Oh my goodness, and we've got the red, like, Hunter's March things here. They're really combining lots of different platforming elements from Silksong here. Bottom right is suspicious, but probably nothing. Well, I still think it's nothing, but wow, that sure was a waste of health. That's fine. We will simply not make such a mistake again. And we'll do the rest of this hitless. Although, well, it's probably quite likely that this is leading to some sort of arena. I don't find that unlikely at all. Is that gonna drop stuff on me? Not really. There's some rubble, but that's not rubble that can damage you, it seems. Oh, that is though. Stay out of the way of that. Don't go right. Anything here? Oh, right, that's the spool fragment that I already managed to forget about. Good thing the game ended up leading me back here on its own. Open the lever. Does that stay open? I guess there's no reason for it not to. But at the same time, I guess there's also no reason for it to stay open. It's not like we need to go back through there. Oh, what? That startled me. I didn't realize there was a wall that way. Okay, so we are going to want to be careful. Certainly no falling into lava is allowed with our current health situation. Can I open that floor? I would hope so. Alright, let's see how this fight goes. With me having 1 health and all. Yeah, no healing for me, it seems. I could also climb up, and I can go left. Well, I imagine soon we'll burst out of that wall that I thought could be broken from the other side. And, wouldn't you know it, it will have been broken from the other side. Is this a boss fight room? Oh, this so feels like a boss fight room. Oh, yeah, it is. Or it's an arena, rather. Uh-oh. Hello. Oh! Woo! No, please, get down here. I'm going to need Silk to heal. Stay away. Oh! Okay, that one's dead. Oh, but they're dropping in more. Oh, not the big explodey ones. Okay, if I stay up here, I can maybe heal in time. Oh, what? What is that bell? Oh, I remember actually, yeah. In Deep Docks, they like summoned enemies with bells. Oh, but these also blow up the other enemies down here. Ah, you explode when you die. Got it. Oh, it's the big guy. Ooh, I forgot that you hop like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Silk Dash move that I have gives you a pretty decent amount of iframes. So that's nice. Okay, got you dealt with. Wow, I'm pretty glad that I came back from that 1 HP situation that I had there. Ooh, what, did one of you get hit? No, you like cower behind your helmets when you do that. That's pretty neat. Oh, I shouldn't have approached. Let's stay up here and heal. You're not gonna throw another thing, are you? Oh yeah, you're cowering behind your helmet. That's right. I forgot that you do that. Ooh, you are dead, but I need to run away from the explosion. You do still do that after you're dead. Wonderful. Well, that was a fun little arena. Wow, for once I actually managed to survive in a situation where I entered a fight with 1 HP. That's awesome. This is the door that was blocked, I'm thinking. I can keep hitting that bell, but that doesn't do much. I like the way that hearth looks. Very nice. Oh! More flint. What? What is this floor? Like, where are we? Let's check the walls, first of all. I imagine we'll open up some sort of a shortcut up here, and then this will lead us to a familiar location. Ooh, we made steam burst out of those pipes. That's not good. Oh, it's one of you. We're seeing all sorts of different enemies here. Oh, look, our shell shards are full. I really should be using more items if I don't want to waste my shell shards. But items make things so easy sometimes. I still feel a bit bad about using items for the growth fight. Oh, hello, it's a flea. Never mind, it's not a shortcut then. That's fine. We have plenty of shortcuts around here anyway. Alright. Down we go. Fun little detour. I like this arena. It still very much holds true that Team Cherry just has way more of a focus on enemy arenas in this game than they did in Hollow Knight. It almost seems like they prefer enemy arenas in favor of like big significant bosses, which I guess is fine. I suppose I don't really have an issue with it. Oh my goodness, you're a new enemy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that didn't even kill you. Those are some pretty cool spears that you're throwing. Or I guess they're like hooks or little tools meant to grab flint, but they are functioning as spears. What? Did you just jump off screen? Get back here. I wasn't done with you. Let's run back to the right, maybe they'll show up. I can't scale this room, it seems to me, although there is something up there. So, for that purpose, I will add a thing here. I don't think we need that marker anymore. I'm pretty sure that direction's dealt with. Is that enemy just not gonna show back up? What? Alright. I guess that's allowed. Let's go back and see if they show up now, though. Hello? I would still like to battle you. Don't run anywhere. Nope, they are gone. Okay. That's fine. Maybe they'll show up in other rooms. Like, this might be sort of similar to how you chase Hornet in Hollow Knight. Maybe you chase them and then at the end you get a bit of a boss fight. Do we go right or do we go left? I think this must be the lever. Yes? Yes, it is. Oh, what? It's another one of these horizontal paths that get created. Okay. So that means this also leads to the door on the other side of this. Huh. But which of these directions do I want to go in? To the right or to the left? This feels like a boss arena almost. No, actually it doesn't. It's too narrow. This feels like a bonus exploration direction. Ooh. And this is almost certainly a shortcut back to some beneficial location for me. Yeah, it's quite near the bench even. This is to the left, the simple key, is it? No, it's just to the right of it. The door with a simple keyhole, rather. The door with a lock with a simple keyhole, to be even more precise. I might want to get some silk off of you. It's nice that their explosion only stays on their side of the platform. Like, they only shoot it above themselves, essentially. How was that pogo too late? I would like you to explain it to me, Hornet. We've done a slightly challenging pogo thing before. It's not like we're wholly unfamiliar with it. With how the Hornet pogo works in this game. Is this... that can't be a bench because we have one so close by. In that case, we will keep exploring the room that we're in. And look at that. The strategy pays off yet again. A bucket overflowing with smoldering flintstone. Okay. What? Do I like smack it? What is this? Do I need to have that tool on to do something with this? Do I play my needle in? Is it just a fun little lore check? I don't know. Another marker goes here then. And we're out of yellow markers again. Or goldenish. I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm really not sure at all what to make of that. I love going through areas and we somehow leave them with more markers placed than they had before. How does that keep happening? That's a build-up to a boss fight if I've ever heard one. Okay, who's over here? Oh, it's just you. Four Brothers Cygnus. Alright. Is it Cygnus like Igni, you know? Igni like fire, perhaps? Okay, you've got some big old blaze. Okay, you toss that. This is kind of like Hornet's Needle Throw in Hollow Knight. What now? Are you summoning enemies? You are. I figured you might do such a thing. You seem to be threatening it. No, yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. We don't want to dash into lava like that. Okay, what if I stayed up here and healed though? I imagine I can't pogo that actually. Those fire attacks, they don't look like you'd be safe pogoing them. Maybe if you had like a very long needle, but we don't have that. Oh, yep, those deal double damage as one might expect. Began as one you might expect. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Even hobbits would be quite large to the bugs in Silksong and Hollow Knight. The bugs in Silksong are larger than the ones in Hollow Knight in general. Oh, good. We're gonna die. Is what I would say if I had no confidence in my abilities. Look at this. You can just pogo all the way up to the top of the arena and be kind of safe to heal. Oh, no. I should not talk about safety while this situation is going on. We also got a Hunter's Journal entry. Let's read that. Smoke Rock Sifter. The haunting has stolen some important part of these bugs, yet they still attempt their former task. Until, that is, they sense my presence. That's right. Okay, can I poke? Wow, dang it! This is bad. This is... Why did I do this? I shouldn't have read the journal. That just threw me off. Oh well, we could have done that first try, but we didn't. Could have, should have, would have. That doesn't really matter. Because that didn't happen. Alright, let's go back. It should be a very short run back because we, like, essentially just... Oh, dang it. We essentially just saw the room that we passed through. What? That doesn't really... that doesn't really make much sense as a sentence, but you know what I mean. All I'm trying to say is that our bench is close to the boss. Okay, let's see. Never mind. That just ate my soul completely. We don't get to heal when we get interrupted like that. Oh, it's interesting. The lava isn't, like, immediately down here. Like... It sort of flows down at the start of the boss fight. I wonder if there's like some way to make this enemy end up in the lava and then just die from it. Anyway, we need to be careful with our silk dash attack thing. Ooh! Because last time we ended up dashing into a lava fall and that's kind of where everything went wrong. That's where everything went sideways. So if we use that move, we want to be away from the edge of the screen. Or, well, at least near the edge of the screen and facing away, if nothing else. Oh! That was a funny little light that I did there. Oh, we're reading the journal again. Flintstone Flyer. That incendiary material they carry is a natural wonder with many potential applications. What a waste to carelessly throw it at me whenever I pass by. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they've just got an overabundance of flaming stuff here. They're not really lacking for things that can create fire and flame. Oh! You do hops. That's right. I imagine... Wait, I just interrupted your attack. You, like, didn't do your swing there. But I think we actually want you to do that throw move at the very least. Hello, can you get closer here and I'll do that through you. And another one. Ah, well, that wasn't the best place for me to end up, but it's fine. We can deal with it. More enemies. 2 of you! 4 brothers, Cygnus and Gron. Wait, do we get a third one? Uh-oh. I wonder if we'll get a third one. Wait, 4 brothers, but there's only 2 of you. What? You just tossed that up? That's very generous of you. I thought you'd certainly hit me with it. Oh, no. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. I'm kind of not doing great. Oh, that was kind of a cool move. I took damage from the one that deals less damage to avoid taking more damage. I can heal up here. Yes, I certainly can. Ooh. You're not even throwing anything at me anymore. Whoops. There we go. Had to open my mouth, didn't I? Yes, look at that. Oh, no. Don't end up in the lava. What? That's so funny. They tried to jump up and I just stopped them. Uh-oh. I was trying to glide, but I think I just... well, I didn't. You're both up again? That's fine. I get enough silk to heal, and then we're fine. Yeah, you can't, like... Yeah, the spirit throws, they don't, like, ever go very high. No, actually, they just seem to miss me all the time. There was one time when it went high, but then I was below it. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, this isn't good. We're gonna need to get some health back at some point. Ooh. Ooh, that was a very close glide. Let's heal up here. They're not gonna hop into me, I think. Uh-oh. This is fine. At least that wasn't the double damage hit. Well, that was. Ooh. Things are getting a bit scary, but sometimes they kind of just sit around to give you time to think. That's awfully kind of them. I kind of wish they didn't do that. Feels like I'm cheating when they do that. Uh-oh. Oof. This fight would be interesting without double jump. I feel like I've been using that a lot. Whoops. Dang it. I should have tried to pogo, even though I think it probably won't work on that attack. I don't actually know that it won't. Oh my goodness. Well, the one time they hit me with that spear, it combos me into a lava fall. That's funny. It's alright. I don't mind spending more time in this fight. I mean, it would be cool if I'd first tried it, but... That ship has sailed already. That's so cool. I hope they throw in a third one. Like, you know, it does call them 4 brothers. I mean, it's not 4 the number, but... They could make a funny pun with it where it actually turns out to be 4 the number anyway. They just keep adding more of these slightly fancy enemies, and then we end up fighting 4 of them at once. That would be quite cool. Give me my silk back, please. We might want to use tools to speed up the early part of the fight, though. I'm not sure. Ouch, dang it. What am I doing? Actually, what? Too much for using tools. We're instead going to be spending time healing. Whatever. It might make sense to use tools. It's just, I don't know. Using tools to get past a fight feels very cheap. I guess the same way that using spells feels in Hollow Knight. I wouldn't want to do that too much on a first playthrough. I think it's good to just use only nail combat on our first playthrough, even though it makes things way harder. Well, I don't know about way harder. Kind of depends. And you could... Why did I do this? I know that happens. I know it. I know full well that happens. That happened the first time we did this arena. You're not gonna hop into me yet, are you? Good. You aren't? Woo. Yeah, I honestly... yet again, this is an arena with like maybe a couple slightly special enemies, but certainly not like a full boss, you know? So it's still true that there's just much more of a focus. Oh, you can pogo that. I don't know why I thought you couldn't. I said it right at the start that like, I don't think I can pogo that. Why didn't I check? I guess because it's risky, whatever, but I definitely had opportunities to check when it wasn't risky because I was gonna get hit by it anyway. Whatever. Uh-oh, I should have pogoed that. Or parried, I mean. My goodness, parries really are just way easier in Silksong. What a combo! Where am I? I'm inside. Okay, this is fine. No! I should have dashed. There was an inkling of a thought to dash, an inkling of an idea. But it hadn't quite made it to my finger to actually pull the trigger yet. Oh well. What is this, our 4th attempt on this fight? I do think... Oh, dang it. I do think I could have first tried it. Like, it's not entirely impossible, but... Clearly, it did not happen. Nor in the 2nd, nor in the 3rd. It just seems like in a slightly different world where I'm, like, slightly more attentive on that first attempt, we could have done this, maybe. Okay, stay away from the lava. And this time, we actually watch out. Very fun fight, though. I think it's already one of my favorite fights in Silksong. I'm not sure. Dang it, stop hitting me with that big old fiery spinny thing. Whoa. Also, so far, I think this is, like, the best use for a simple key that I've seen. Like, the other simple keys, yeah, they led to some stuff, but, like, nothing quite as cool as this. So it's funny that I left this for the last use of a simple key. Yeah, I don't know why I thought you wouldn't be able to pogo that. It just seemed like this fiery thing that might somehow damage you anyway. But it does make sense. Why wouldn't they let you pogo something? The only things that they don't let you pogo are things that are like very clearly background objects. Or like soft spikes that are like plant-based. But anything that's like slightly metal-like or like slightly hard, you can pogo it usually, as a rule. Hold on, I feel like I'm doing way worse at this fight than I did earlier. I think it's the recklessness. It just gets you. The first time you're in a fight, you're so careful, and you're like trying to do well. And then the other attempts, you're just like, whatever, it's this fight, we know what to do. But you actually don't. Well, I mean, you do know what to do, but you just kind of get very reckless. Okay, you're summoning your friend. Let's not end up inside their path where they're falling to. Like the first time the friend showed up, we did pretty well, and then I started throwing the whole fight. Oh my goodness, that's a bit scary. Oh, This is fine. I wish it didn't stay so close together. That makes it trickier to get to someone, like, to get to one of you. Oh. Because then you're guarding each other, which I guess is a good strategy for you. Whoops, nice pogo. Oh, I hit you with that. Maybe I toss some more tools at you, because why not? I wonder if I can, like, I wonder if they will both be defeated at once, or if I can take down one of them and then only fight the other. Oh, it might be time to heal soon, I'm thinking. You just need to make sure they don't toss their spear at you as you're healing. Yeah, look, they just kind of sit around sometimes. Letting you do your thing. Ouch. Well, if there ever was a good reason to heal, I think this would be it. There we go. We're even at full health now. Maybe we can stay here for a bit. One of you is... oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. I almost used my Silk Dash move, which would not have been a good location to do that. I would have gone straight into the lava fall. I think I might want Silk Spear back, honestly. Or not Silk Spear. That other thing, Threat Storm. I think I might prefer it. Even though this one gives us like a horizontal dash. I don't know, maybe it's just bad in this fight. And I should just try using it more in general. Oh, good. Oh, good. Stay away. I'm certainly struggling a lot more compared to my first attempt when I got to these guys. Oh, why does that keep happening? The first attempt you do well, and then as soon as you have health... What did I do just now? Yeah, let's just jump into the lava fall. That's great. Great plan! There was no reason to take damage there. We're at 2 health. This is not good. Hold on. I'm not even, like, dealing any hits right now. There we go. Let's stay here. That's gonna give us a bit of a chance to heal. Oh my goodness. Well, most of the benefit of that is gone by now. Okay, one of you is down. This will give me a chance to heal, especially as that other one does an attack in a funny direction. Oh my god, the funny lava falls. You just love knocking me into those. Oh, one of you is down. How about the other one? Okay, we do still keep fighting the other. You almost can't even see where they're jumping while death animation's going on. I guess that's fair. You don't have enough health at that point. Isn't that just your mistake? I wonder if I could have defeated them in the other order, if it's always going to be like this. Anyway, the arena's changing. So that's pretty cool. Yes, I think this has to be one of my favorite arenas. But they've all been pretty good. Whoops. Stop dodging my throws. Ooh. You've been knocked down slightly. You know what? We won't even bother healing. I really do miss Threat Storm, actually. I think I'm gonna put it on after this. I don't think I like this dash silk ability. I keep forgetting that you do an explosion when you do that. I just think like, oh, I'll just dodge the spear and it's fine. I won't get hit directly by the spear, but no, it explodes when it touches the ground. They're like freaking Mad Max spears. Right, well, we did the fight. Not the best performance, but also not the worst, I suppose. What is this? 4 brothers, Cygnus and Gron. Ah, wait, I forgot about my hope that we'd have 4 people at once. Oh well. Lost in the madness of... Oh wait, no, we just need to read the whole entry. Elder overseers of the deep docks, responsible for the oversight and punishment of lesser workers. Lost in the madness of the haunting, they still commanded the endless excavation of their caves. Well, that was a cool fight for sure. And it was neat how they like showed up and had you follow them for a bit. And then you get to the fight. Again, sort of like with Hornet. What is that up there? I guess it's just a weird lava lamp. Well, not a lava lamp, that's a different thing. That's a separate concept with its own specific name. Bench? Where's this going? Is there an area? Could there be an area below the deep docks? I don't see how there could be. Well, no, I guess I do. It just would feel weird because it would poke down way farther than any of these other places. So you'd almost imagine then that there would be also areas below Farfields and the Marrow. And I just, would they do that? I guess they could. Did I just step on a... Okay, I did step on a pressure plate, but it wasn't a trap. Well, I guess it could still be, but it seems to be leading to a bench anyway. Hold on. You know our strategy. We explore the whole room first, and then we take an exit out of it. Uh-oh. Well, speaking of exits, there's another one. This better not be a boss fight room. Okay, it isn't. Whatever. We have a bench close to the previous boss fight room anyway, so even if we dropped down here and died before we got to the bench, it would be mostly fine. Whoops, don't go there. That's not the bench direction. Well, it might be. We still don't know that the sign is legit. Interesting, though, that... Like, can we open this door from this side? I think so. It looks like there would be a pressure plate here. Yeah, it's just this entrance to seal this room off, but it's not meant to block you off here. Okay, does that open this direction permanently? Oh, and this is the door. We had a marker for this. We tried opening this with the needle in, but it didn't work, obviously, because that's not how you open this. Well, that's a convenient shortcut. And it's like this big old spa-like room. Hold on, I need to ban that spam bot from chat. That's right. They showed up during the boss fight. It's surprising that just banning a couple of simple terms still works. You'd think that they try to work around that more. So this room goes right and left and right. Which way do we go first? I think we go down the secret path first. Surely that's the more exciting direction. What is this? Is this actually about to become a separate area? I still currently think that this is just, like, these are just a couple of small bonus directions, but I don't know. Also, this is very cool. We haven't, like, we've had this ground that starts simmering and burning you if you sit on it for too long, but we haven't had, like, a section where you need to wall slide down it. That's pretty cool. What am I doing? I shouldn't have wall jumped there. I should have done this. I wonder if you can pogo on these spikes, though. Whoops. Don't sit on the wall for too long. Oh my goodness, almost fell into that lava there. Memory locket, another one. Can I play the needle in for you? No. Look at how the screen's getting distorted by the heat. Also, this is quite a place to die. How did you even end up here? I guess you fell down this pit and couldn't get up. That kind of sucks. Not exactly a fun way to go. I guess this is a workplace accident. Not good. Wouldn't recommend. Okay, so we go to the right, and we go to the right but down below. That's what we're gonna be doing around here. Oh wait, this might not actually be propellers that we've been seeing in the back. Like, this might not be fans, this might just be, like, valves and cogs. But we might not have seen propellers before we got to the Citadel, actually. Look at the shape of this on the map again. I don't know, I feel like there are lots of unique shapes on the map in Silksong, and each area has, like, a slightly distinct feel to it in terms of the shapes that are on the map. Yeah, Deep Docks has these, like, slightly wavy twists that then become straight paths again. And, of course, some places are more rigid and city-like. Yeah, it's just interesting noticing the differences, although I don't think I could, like, actually articulate all the differences that there are. Okay, so we go up first, simply because we have to take one path first. And this one works just well enough. Oh, this is just, not a Silk Eater, it's, no, it is a Silk Eater. I forgot the name. I keep, mixing up Silk Cart and Silk Eater today, so I thought I'd said the wrong thing again, but no, I hadn't. I was thinking of the correct thing, but not of the correct name, you know. I was thinking of the correct item. I just didn't remember what the name of it was. Hello, that's a big old slug in the ceiling. Have I ever fought you? Whoops, that apparently reaches far enough to hit me here also. Good to know. I will keep my distance a bit. I wonder if this will hit you in the ceiling. It sure did, but perhaps it wasn't the most optimal thing. I think at least the bottom part of the tank probably deals some extra damage that I should have tried to hit you with. Lava Larga, are you a new entry? No, you must be, yeah. Because we didn't get the second one. So this must be, it must be that we got the first, otherwise you wouldn't have automatically jumped here. Lava Larga, fully grown mollusk able to unleash a gushing torrent of burning fluid from its back. Cool, wonderful. You love to see an enemy like that. Where is this taking me? We keep going deeper. I don't think this will lead to another area. I'm quite certain of that. It was an interesting thought to consider, but I don't think it's happening. Okay, I should probably defeat you while we're here. Maybe we can even get the second Hunter Journal entry. Although maybe not without some grinding. I'm not sure. Whatever. I don't think I'll grind deliberately. We can run around completing the Hunter Journal later on. Although, perhaps not much later. Who knows how much of the game we actually have left. We might reach the point of grinding at some point soon enough. Although, I don't know, I feel like that's at least a couple streams away. But I suppose we will see. I've seen some people mention an Act 3. And, like, where would that fit? How has it not started yet, if there is one? Where on the game map would you even place an Act 3? Is there just, like, a whole expansive bit above us still, or something? I don't know. Just hop on that ground there. Oh, this is a bit of a bad situation to be in. Stay away from the awful exploding lava block. Oh, and don't linger on the wall. What an interesting area. And this has just been hiding here below Deep Docks the whole time. Have I? Wow, that's quite a hazard respawn. Okay, I mean, it's not that far away. Just an interesting location. There we go. I wanted to try if I could poke with those spikes, and I can. It would be funny if it, like, transmitted the heat through your needle. So your needle started hurting you for a while. But I guess that wouldn't make sense because you're just always holding that. So it would almost be like a sort of poison effect. Do you kill? No, you don't. That explosion doesn't affect the other slug. Whoops! That wasn't my brightest idea. I should have at least tried to pogo there. Could have tried to do just about anything other than what I actually did. Needle in? Like, what is this spot? What is the point of this? Why are there these random crevices in Silksong? These random little cave things that don't that don't lead to anything. Stay away from the big scary lava bug. Okay, I think we should be able to pogo on you quite safely here, though. Ooh, I almost ended up in a bad spot. This is fine. You're about to corner me, but I think that's fine. You should be dead. Yes, there you are. There was also a secret explodey path up here. We'll see where that leads. Although, should I care about this more or the bottom path? They might connect anyway, so... Perhaps it doesn't matter. Oh, bad spot to be. Whatever. That didn't even deal double damage, I think. Falling into the spikes. Oh! Okay, down here seems to be a bonus. Is this finally more craft metal? Because we... Yeah, I think it is. Well, I could be wrong. Actually, I think I am wrong. Whatever, still, whatever it is, I'm sure we'd love to pick it up and use it for something. We do still need more craft metal, though. I think we need even several more chunks of craft metal, not just one. So I wonder where we might find that. I wonder if it's in an area that I've missed or not. Well, speaking of areas that I missed, apparently there's one at the very start of the game, like in basically the first room, where we found 2 secrets. But apparently there's one secret still inside one of them that I somehow didn't find. So we might want to go back there and get it. I think it was just like an enemy that you fight for a shell shard. Or like a shell shard bundle, whatever they're called. But we should go get it. I don't know if the shell shard bundles are tracked in like completion percentage, but we're gonna want to go get it, I imagine. Whoops! What am I doing? There's no reason to stay so close to that explosion that hurts you. Or even an explosion that doesn't hurt you. Oh my goodness. At least I can heal. I took way too much damage from that. Okay, it's fine. Whoa! Don't sit there. Can't believe that was already too long of a time to sit there next to that. Oh, not another one of you. I should probably just be running past you, but honestly, I feel like we're quite close to getting the second Hunter Journal entry just from running around here. Whoops! I can't believe I just tossed that tool in the wrong direction. Whoops. Yeah, there you go. Take some poison damage up there. Although the poison damage really doesn't last that long. I like how I've basically had the poison damage, the poison tool on for the whole playthrough, so I don't know of any other synergies that charms have. I just know, or that tools have. I just know that the poison damage combines with basically everything else, which is funny. Alright. Let's try that again. It was pretty funny how it combined with whatever that thing was that gives us more health. The lifeblood charm. Where it like gives you this temporary hit point for like a couple of seconds, and then it just kind of explodes and probably deals damage to enemies in an AoE attack. Anyway, Lava Larga. To survive while storing so much searing fluid within. Before I would have believed it impossible, but Farloom is home to many marvels. I mean, I guess so is Hellenist. But Hornet's just used to the wonders of Hellenist. This should be a shortcut. Yes. Oh, this is the upper path, isn't it? Is this... No. I'm a fool. This isn't the upper path. I mean, I guess it's an upper path, but it's more of a middle path. What I was thinking about was like, is this the path where we got the flea? Does it connect there? But no. The flea room didn't look like this, actually. And of course, this isn't the flea room. So everything's fine. Everything makes sense. Where are we going? I could go back to the bench and heal, but I don't think we need to. We can probably heal along the way, and if we can't, then, well, the bench is close anyway. What is this? It's like a bell's almost sealed shut by lava? Can I do anything here? Inspect. An old diving bell. Its door is shut tight by an ornate clamp. We don't have an ornate key, do we? Okay, we'll add a marker here then. Bottom right of deep docks. Need ornate key. Don't we have another place that needs an ornate key? Let's see. If I look for ornate... Whoops, that's not how you spell ornate. Ornate. Needs ornate key. Aha, white ward below coral chamber. Needs ornate key. Didn't we already do that? No, I think we used the surgical key to get into white ward, and apparently we still need an ornate key in there. If I could scroll up here, do I have a marker somewhere here? Did I get the key already? I'm not sure. Did I do this? Hold on. I think I'll move this up to my key section. Currently, it's just in my random notes. So. White word. Needs ornate key. Actually, we'll just do it this way. Needs ornate key. And we'll add the locations here. Did I do this already? We'll add for white word. And also, now we have bottom right area of deep docks. Also needs ornate key. I don't know, I assume they need an ornate key anyway, and of course I don't remember if I did the thing in white for it. Maybe I removed a marker too early? Who knows? We will find out at some point, I'm sure, but it certainly seems like I can't do anything here right now. I mean, we should try the needle in. But it seems like it doesn't plan to work. Right. Well, and I think I might just end stream here. We did a bunch of stuff, we still have a bunch of stuff left to do. We got the key of the apostate, we need to do that next time. We should also try the courier quest again. Especially with double jump, it should be pretty easy, I would imagine. Who knows? I may yet eat those words. But that will have to be next time. This is so funny, the door just like takes a bit to open every time. Just to annoy you. Okay. So, we can also check out our map that we just filled in. Yes. What was this? I imagine I placed that there for a reason, so we will leave it. I don't know what this was. This is the simple key door, so we can remove that. This is where Forged Daughter is? No. This is not where Forged Daughter is. Was that the simple key door then? Did I go up here? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should place this marker back also. Maybe we can maybe like re-go through that area as we start stream next time. And take a fresh look at those, and if it looks like we can remove the markers, I will. And yeah, then we can, well, we've got things to do next time. I'm curious how we could explore the mist, though. I still couldn't figure anything out with it this time either. Who knows? There might be another secret to get elsewhere. And I guess I should try to get to this room and see if we can go down or up. Yes, that might be interesting. What stopped me from ascending up through here, I wonder? What did stop me there in Vilehaven? Oh no, nothing stopped me. We went up here. We were in an area. We just don't have the map for it. That's right. All right. The map is really starting to come together. There are of course, places that we haven't explored, but... And, well, particularly this top right section. Who knows what they're hiding over there. But in general, things are kind of coming together. Lots of mysteries are solved, but there are still plenty of them left to solve also. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.